to tag them and see shields broken or maybe white damage to go after him. Volks and Harpy, if you move and they see a pixel, they raise all kinds of chaos in NA East when playing in the Trios tournament, and now we're gonna get a chance to talk to the they see a pixel, they're going, Jordan, what do you have for us?
I've got Parby and Volks here, two of the most astonishing talents out of Oceania. You guys are coming all the way over from not only Australia, but New Zealand, facing off against some of the best talent, not only from your region, but the rest of the world. We've seen that there are different play styles from kind of everywhere, we all know this, but going into this, how do you prepare? How does one prepare up against these play styles?
I just eat a fruit salad, just have a shower, get off, get some water, have a fruit salad, and then just try to get hyped.
Love it, regardless of the region. That's great, fruit salad. You can take care of NA East and in EU and everybody. Now, the most astonishing thing here is this record, this elim record of 102 that you guys had, the single most elims in 1 week. I don't think anybody would expect for either of you guys to be super done today because of what you're up against, but what is your strategy going into this?
Play slow and hopefully make it to endgame and just get high effectively.
Beautiful. Well, we're going to see it here very soon. We can't wait.
I'm disappointed that that routine of 2 fruit salads in the morning isn't going to give them the confidence to continue what we know and love about them, the W key mentality.
I honestly thought he was just going to turn and look at Jordan and be like, W key. Holding forward the whole time, but they know when to play intelligently and play for height. Let's get into our next group. Again, it's qualifiers from NA East and NA West. We have Tetra and Eclipse, Ronaldo and Zip, Sean and Aiden and Rope, DW and Blue Team. Now, I want to give a quick shout out to Eclipse in particular. I popped into his backpack a number of times personally when we had to do some tests, and they had a phenomenal qualifying week. And then Ronaldo and Zip averaging some of the highest places in the week they played. They popped off at TwitchCon, came out of nowhere with people like, who are you guys qualifying in the first run, going to look to make a run at it here today.
And what more can you say about Sean and Aiden? I mean, this is a duo that we've seen time and time again, a favorite out of NA West that week that they came out of. They clutched up and did amazing things. Both of them took part of our Pro-Am tourney yesterday.
And then Rohit, DW and Blue Team, one of my personal favorite duos. They came together after week 4 saying, hey, we need to do something different. Rohit came onto the scene in the Winter Royale, qualified through the open format, and looks to punish people's mistakes at all points of the game. You talk about hyper-aggressive players early, you can't stop him from going, but the one person who does is Blue Team, known for his calm decision-making, kind of turning off all emotions and just making the right decisions. They have a fantastic pair in chemistry, and I mean, I'm excited to hear what they had to say leading into the competition. It's going to be just absolutely amazing.
Fantastic. We've got Blue T and Roki W here, two beyond incredibly mechanically gifted players here. Blue T, you've placed consistently in the top 15 over the last year from the Winter Royale qualifiers, the Secret Skirmish, and top 5 in the Share the Love event. How are the two of you together going to work to secure this #1 spot?
I'm just gonna give this guy a bunch of call-outs, make sure he's safe and alive, and once we hit late game, he's gonna slay out.
Slay out away. Can't wait.
It's going to be so incredible to see if they can make that dynamic work on the stage. They have such great teamwork, and they have distinct play styles over the base of the game, and if they can get rolling, they might be able to challenge towards that top. Now on to our next group, because we're excited to keep the introduction rolling. It's Item and Derox, Oslo and Bad Sniper, 4ZR and Nowhere, Red Rush and Snappy, and then Yu Wang and KBB. It's a bunch of guys out of Europe, and then the Chinese qualifiers coming out of the 10th draft. And I mean, some of these guys are incredibly skilled. Item and Derox with that ridiculous 41 elimination victory royale during the semifinals, and then they carried over the performance into the Sunday.
One of the only times we saw actually consistency from the semifinals carry over into the finals, but another team that actually started breaking through in the finals towards the end led them to qualify as Oslo and Bad Sniper. And I think something very interesting about this group, or this duo in particular, they're going to be contesting at Tilted Towers, and they are very proficient at doing so.
They will be in the fray, and if Bad Sniper gets a sniper in his hands, here's the joke. Keys, Calculator, and Macwood. Zone and King, Epic Whale and 4DR Storm, and then Vinny and Zexro. And I mean, so many of these guys we could talk about right now, but the one I want to focus on, King and Zone, coming out of Argentina. They are ridiculously impressive, know how to go full 10, and I think people will be surprised. They're able to execute on a level where if they get rolling, it's going to be very hard to stop them.
It's one of the same situations as the kind of Chinese duo, at least at a smaller extent, because a lot of these guys don't know how they play, don't know how to respond when the play style that they haven't gone up against is shown. But one duo I want to talk about is Epic Whale and Storm, because this is one of the few fully qualified duos. We'll see both of them tomorrow, and what a way to do it, because they came together at the last second as well.
They came together in the final week knowing it was their last opportunity and they wanted to be there. They wanted to compete on the stage in each one of the competitions and have really separated themselves. Speaking of somebody who separated themselves, Zexro and Vinny. Zexro, the original pioneer of the My Wall now. I'm going at you. I will win the game with 16 plus eliminations, and there's nothing you can do about it. And Vinny, everything coming over, not only Zexro's wrist issues, but a little bit of kind of turbulence between them. They're actually not going to be doing after this competition, so this will be a last hurrah, and let's see what Zexro and Vinny have to say.
We got Vinny and Zexro here. Very excited to see you guys. I know there's a lot of people thrilled and excited to see what you guys have planned for today. You both have been competing both very well in duos and solos over the course of the year. How do you think that the competition today is going to compare to the rest of the competition? Leading up to the scrims, whatever the case may be.
For sure, the competition is definitely going to be hard today. Probably the hardest competition yet, but I'm very confident for us to succeed today. So.
Awesome. Well, we're leaving you guys now. Zexro told us after qualifying last week of duos that you were suffering from some tendonitis. Preparing for a competition like this, especially at such a high caliber, there's got to be a lot of stress involved with that. How have you been physically preparing?
So basically, I didn't really play much, and then I was just mod reviewing everything. I was playing the golf nowadays, take a lot of relief, you know, started going away and then golf.
Fantastic. Well, we're all really excited to see you guys. I know there's a lot of people are, a lot of TSM fans here and all over the world. It's going to be a great day.
There you have it. Proof that it's not all about just grinding and playing all the way through. You got to do your body, you got to take care of your body for those stretches in. That's Zexro's story there. We'll see how they perform today. We got one final group of duos that let on the floor. It's going to be Serpent and Hype, Wolfies and Rojo, Skite and Vato, 4 Wins and Tux, Kluja and Thomas HT, and then finally Puz and Ming.
I mean, there's so many players in here you can call out. Serpent and Hype were the original. Can you translate it to Sunday? They won so many of those semifinals, and in the last week, were able to do it. I got an opportunity to actually talk with Rojo in the practice room, and he says he's excited to be here, wants to play, wants to get on the stage, and knows he'll be able to enact their game plan. He wouldn't tell me what it was, and I wouldn't leak it anyway. So the Scream duo, kind of a little bit of parity there between Vinny and Zexro. Skype battling a ton of wrist issues and then able to overcome it, and I got to speak with him as well, and he's like, I'm just happy. I'm glad I'm here, man. And there was a fantastic post he did about it.
He had that twit longer where he basically went through how he lost his confidence because of his wrist issue and then gained it back because of the support of all you guys at home who supported Skype in his journey. The French community doing so as well. Moving on forward, Borwin and Tux. Somebody I think is very interesting because they qualified and moved through the entire, they switched duos at the last second, so same thing.
And then you have Flusha, a player who qualified as well for the solo competition, and Thomas, his partner for Singularity. And the final duo, Puz and Ming, representing from South Korea. Unfortunately, there was an Asian team unable to make it. Puz and Ming having won in the Week 8 qualifier, so there wasn't an additional spot. And on top of that, their consistent placements earned them that alternate spot coming out of the region. We had the opportunity to talk with them and have a package set up, and let's see what they had to say.
저는 밍이라고 하고 이제 아시아에서 진출하였습니다. 저는 퍼즈라고 하고 아시아에서 진출하는 사람입니다. 저는 고성적을 내서 대체 선수로 뽑혀서 왔더니 이제 아시아에서 듀오 한 팀이 진출을 못해서 저희가 이제 좋은 기회를 얻게 되어서 이렇게 진출하게 되었어요. 온라인에서 상금을 주는 경쟁하는 게 아무래도 유럽 선수들과 별로 게임하기 전에 이제 계속 어떻게 게임을 플레이할지 생각을 하고 하는 거예요. 그냥 연습을 최대한 활용을 하고 최대한 많이 노력을 하다 보면
I mean, I can only imagine what is going through their heads. First, taking the top spot in a week where there wasn't a qualification spot, and then having one of the most consistently best placements, then being chosen as an alternate, and finding out you're going to be competing, having a chance to represent Asia and South Korea here, and they are very good. They're known for playing aggressively, trying to find a side of the zone, box themselves up, and get some shots towards the side of the rotation. If they can get that position, don't expect them to not be dangerous, because they will make some waves, and that's the competition. Those are all the players. Those are the 100 best Fortnite players in the world, the 50 best duos, and now there's a duo in particular. We talked about it. The loudest duo when they're announced. They want to be the loudest duo when all is said and done. We have Mitro and Mongrel down on the floor. Jordan, what do they have to say?
We are all so excited to see these two play, and honestly, to hear their comms. It's one of my favorite things when I watch these guys play. Now, competing online and competing at a LAN is two very, very different things, obviously. What is the preparation like going into competing at a LAN together?
Competing at LAN is definitely different. Personally, I like it more just because I like the environment, but online is easier, but I don't know, I just like LAN more.
Fair. You can't beat the energy in a stadium like this. A lot of people are really excited and stoked to be here, and especially to see you guys play. We can't wait.
Thank you so much, Jordan. And now just those guys, they sound excited, but that's it. Enough from us talking. The 50 best duos in the world are on the stage competing for their share of $15 million ball. And I mean, 6 games away from winning $3 million in the top 2.
Just think about that. 6 games, and then we'll find out who is the best duo in the world. Hands down, no question about it, the best. 6 games. We're going to do that real soon.
The duos world champions will be crowned, but that's it. The pre-show is over. Enough from us up here. We'll be breaking down gameplay later. We're going to toss it on inside to kick the show off. You guys have a good one.
ワイルドスピード最新作、世界の危機を救うためスーパーヤバい2人が
かっこよかっこよすぎる
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yay!
this is the Fortnite World Cup Finals live from my hometown, baby, New York City. Where you at? Where you at?
イエーイ
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. This is it, people. The moment that we've been waiting
Golden
for
Boy.
10 weeks.
Golden Boyだ
Competition leads to this. I'm your host, Golden Boy, and I couldn't be more pumped to be here because we're about to see the greatest Fortnite players in the world go up against each other in duos competition. Millions in prizing on the line, and most importantly, what's right behind me, the championship, the trophy, and the first ever Fortnite World
マジか
Champion. We're gonna crown that today.
こんなん持って帰ってきてみ
And
も
I
う
want to know if everyone here in the Arthur Ashe Stadium, are you
やばいね
hyped? Are you ready?
イエーイ
Maybe I can't do the job. I think this will do some justice.
No pain, no gain, no guts, no glory. I'm a one-man army, can't a one-man harm me. Ain't no weapon formed against me, and you already know the rest, so you know your best ain't gonna stress me. If you the best, I'm the next thing.
出た
Now, I know everyone here is excited to get to the games, and we're going to do so in a little bit. The
Ah.
players are gearing up and
Mazi
getting
de
ready to go.
waku waku
I know
suru.
that each and every one of you inside of this stadium, you're just pumped. You've had your opportunity to go out to the festival. You've managed to meet up with your friends and enjoy some great times here in New York City. And obviously, our players are here to win a world championship. And the good news is we have two
みんな
players
今のうち
standing
ツイ
by
ッターで
with
CR
Jordan
ウィンでツイートしてきて
Fisher, looking like they could contend for the top of the mountain.
今トレンド入ってるから日本のトレンド
Thank
に
you, GB. You are a handsome man. Now, I'm going to be super honest and very forward right now when I say that I've got two of my favorite people in this stadium right now that are competing together. Two of my favorite people to play with, two of my favorite people to watch and study. We have Sean and Aiden. Aiden, one of the most dominating controller players in the world, and he's proved it time and time again. With Sean on mouse and keyboard, one of the most mechanically skilled and gifted players in all of Fortnite. Now, with this combination of one of you on a controller and one of you on mouse and keyboard, there's got to be some pretty unique strategy that you guys can pull together. Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
Yeah, our synergy is great. Like you said, he's one of the best mechanical players. His tunnels are insane. Like, it's just insane watching him play. And just, you know, me being an aggressive player and having good aim, we really combo together well. And I'm hoping we're going to do good.
1000%. Now, Sean, you both competed in the Pro-Am yesterday, which was a lot of fun. We all know that was a
Aiden.
very sweaty lobby. But your thought process, your strategy going into today, tell me how that differs from yesterday and your performance there.
Well, I think yesterday was like super fast paced. You need to get kills to place well. But today we're going to go for end game, play super slow, and let's hope we can kill it end game.
Fantastic. Well, we're all so excited to see you guys. GB, what do you have for us?
Always a pleasure to hear from the Ghost duo. They're going to look to go to the top, and they very well
あー
might
もう
do
始まるって
that. Now, I asked you guys earlier,
や
I
ばい
said, are
って
you
マ
ready?
ジ
So
で
I'm going to ask you again, New York City, are you ready?
いやーニューヨークシティじゃないけどいや
New York City, this is my hometown, and I know we can make some noise, so I'm asking you one more time. Are you ready?
ーいやー日本やけどいや
The Fortnite World Cup Finals start now. Let's send it over to your casters, Courage and Ninja.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. The Fortnite World Cup Finals
Ninja.
live from New York City. Everything on the line here
Silly.
today. My name is Jack Courage Dunlop. And well, guess what? I'm joined by a surprise guest appearance.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Tyler Ninja Blevins. I am so excited for today's action. Ninja,
Dude.
the emotion here is insane.
You have no idea, man. These guys have been playing for months,
Kojicha.
practicing, doing nothing but thinking, eating, sleeping, breathing Fortnite.
That's it, and it's all led to this. I know the nerves absolutely at an all-time high.
I'm nervous right now.
I'm just casting. I'm not even playing. Meanwhile, they're paying for $15 million, but it's not your normal Fortnite rules we're going to be playing today. Let's take a look at the format, catch everyone up to speed. I know a lot of new eyes will be on Fortnite competitive today. And Ninja, here's the format for points. So, this is duos. If you place in the top 15 duos in this game, they earn 3 points. Top 10, they earn 5 points. Top 5, they earn 7 points. And finally, the Victory Royale, they earn 10 points. Now, those points cannot stack. In a game, you can only get a max of 10 placement points.
1、10、100、1000万、10万、100万のかける100で3億ですよ、皆さん !3 億ですよ !3 億ですよ
Have you ever seen anything like this?
No. I mean, you're looking at first place, 3 million. I mean, heck.
1000万もらえるくらい
1.8. You can settle for 1 point.
Settle. I'll settle. No.
最低でも1000万ももらえる
Long time, and I've been competing for almost 10 years.
Wow.
This is life-changing.
Yeah, absolutely.
なんて時代や
Right there. Again, everyone who made it this far, $50,000 in their pocket, but their eyes are on that top 10. They want to jump up that prize money ladder. Again, we are live right now from the Fortnite World Cup Finals. There are so many talented players here today from across the world. We want to hear your thoughts on Twitter. Use the hashtag Fortnite
なんて時代
World
や
Cup. You can use hashtags. I know we both have our predictions.
Oh, absolutely. You want to go first?
それほどレベルが高いって話だからな、本当に
That you're looking to see if they can take it home today.
Dude, man,
それほどレベルが高いからな
Mongol and Mitro. I think they're gonna definitely close it out. They've been. I really am just super interested to see how they play. I've been watching a lot of their World Cups after they've already qualified. Hands down, one of the most aggressive duos throughout, the qualifications. But are they going to do that here? Are they going to go for placement, or are they going to still W key like they've always been doing?
That's typically been their game plan choice. They're looking at it, Mongol and Mitro, both qualifying from Europe. You see, last time they played, the choice was Loot Lake. So will that remain the same today? These early game battles, these fights for the different points of interest will be so key. You go with a European duo. Yeah. I'm picking a European duo as well. Another young squad, Mr. Savage M and Benji Fishy. Dude, Mr. Savage M is cold-blooded. Every time I met him, I'm scared of him. And they're absolutely insane, as you can see right here on the screen.
Savage,
pictures fixed.
違くないこれ、両サイドの
These guys are two absolute
違う人じゃない、両サイド
You've watched all these guys. You're absolutely one of the best players in the world, but it's almost like these guys are in a class.
両サイド違う人じゃない
I mean, I've competed against some of these guys in some other online tournaments as well, and I mean, literally watching Benji just slay out an entire lobby by himself in squads is. It's like it's art, man. You know what these guys do? It's art. So enjoy.
I know Mr. Savage in a public match got like 40+ eliminations in season 9, which is unheard of. All by himself, solo squads. There are so many ways you can watch though this weekend. I've been just looking on my phone already. I'm seeing 1 million+ of you guys tuned in.
Ninja 可愛すぎやろ
As you guys know, so many ways to watch.
あと8年は見れるわ
Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, everywhere where there's live streams. Also, a new Fortnite.com/watch feature that you can go take a look at. You'll see some different individual feeds there that will be a crazy, unique way to watch Fortnite competitive for the first time. I know everyone at home looking forward to seeing their top players perform. This place now, Ninja, is insane.
Packed,
I mean,
man.
this is one of the most ridiculous arenas I think I've ever seen for an esports event, and I know people flooding on in from the outside. I just can't wait to get it started.
Dude, this is literally what I've been waiting for like 3-4 months.
みんなね、手が空いたらTwitter で#CRWin ってツイートしてほしい
Qualifying matches on Sunday. You're playing against, in a lobby, maybe like 4 or 5 of the teams who are actually here right now, but now this is going to be all of them in the same lobby. Every single battle is going to be the best players in the world fighting against one another. I'm excited to watch the early game when they're landing in their spots. I'm excited to watch the mid game during the rotations. I'm going to be taking.
うわやばい、Twitter 見たらもう本当に涙出そうになる。
Playing on siphon settings here, increase material.
So unlike normal matches, when you get an elimination, all right, you're going to be granted with 50 health or 50 shield, depending on what you're missing. And that's also going to give you 1 point as well. They also drop 50 mats of each, wood, brick, and metal. So eliminations are definitely going to pay off early game, as you guys can stack up those materials.
Yep, and remember that is when you get a full elimination, not when you knock down an opponent.
Correct.
So if I knock the player, you'll see in this, a lot more times teams will immediately try to finish that elimination, get the health, go pick up the materials, maybe secure some extra loot. There's a look at the lobby screen, and Ninja, I was laughing with you earlier when the players were warming up earlier today because they got some warm-up games in. Obviously, for many of them, it's their first time in a major LAN event. They wound up going through. Sitting at the spawn island like they were right now. I mean, look at the build that's happening on spawn island. They're all editing. They're all aiming. None of them are just sitting still. The nerves running through them insane. The average age in today's tournament, 16 years old. Some of these guys are going to walk away with $1 million+ this weekend at 16.
ロビー待機させられすぎてさ、もうクリエイティブの島ぐらい建築物立ってるんで。
So basically the same as today. Exactly. Nothing really would change. Nothing's changed. No, it's so much fun, man. Again, people flowing on into the venue, looking at these duos, looking at these contested areas. Right, Loot Lake has been a very hot topic.
Yeah, man.
You know, Aiden had been landing there throughout all of qualifiers. You see, you know, Mongrel and Mitro. I've been hearing some.
ベルスカーツ出た？
or Neo Tilt as it's now called, of where they're going to go. In your opinion, right now you play 6 games.
いやもう緊張してんねん俺今本当にそんな気楽に見れてないからな俺今緊張してるよ普通に
No, man, these guys have been practicing. They know that they're going to be contested. They know that, and they're not, you know, if they're intelligent players, they're going to play exactly how they've been practicing the last 10 World Cup qualifiers. They're going to go exactly where they go. They're going to push where they're going to push.
いや緊張するよそんなもん俺がだって昔からさやってたさ2人やでベルなんて昔からずっと組んでたしスカーレットも昔から一緒にスクリーム出てたしそんなさ2人がさあの若さでさこんな大きい舞台に立ってさもう最低でも1000万もらえるんやねそんな大会に出てさもう緊張するよそんな応援しよう
One of the new limited time modes that is actually going on. Prop Hunt, we watched a little bit of it yesterday, but again, made by Stray Kite. It's a
いい心がけ
なんかあれですね AV 女優になるみたいな感じです
そうなんですか姫様
これでこうなるのね
それは間違いないと
そうそうこれでこうなるみたい
こうなるのね
それは間違いないと
そうそう
突然ですが、昨日出せない便があることを知っていますか？ 1日1回〇〇を飲むだけで出すことができちゃうんです。だから1ヶ月でマイナス10キロも目指せる。武田久美子さんも愛用していて、インスタでも話題沸騰。実際に使っている人の口コミでも驚くほどごっそり出ました。めちゃめちゃ体が軽くなって毎日爽快です。こんな量が腸の中に恐ろしい。
All night. I'm down to sit here all night. I have no problem with that. I'm sure the arena is as well. When you talk about LAN events, right, you have so much competitive experience, so many across different games and genres. The one thing that stands out to me, though, it will never feel the exact same as it does as playing at home. So for these guys, what are some tips that you can share or you think that they should kind of take into account as they're playing, maybe on LAN for the first time?
Well, do what I always tell people when they're saying, you know, hey, Ninja, I'm going to a tournament, any advice, right? You know, it's, dude, do exactly what you do at home, all right? If you wear socks and, you know, no shoes at home, that's what you're going to do. If you don't wear any socks at all, or you wear sandals, you wear that. If you wear nothing but sweats and PJs when you're gaming and practicing, that's exactly what you should be wearing right now when you're competing, right?
Yep.
Don't try to change anything up. Drink what you normally drink before the games, water, energy drinks, whatever the case may be, or, you know, eat what you're going to eat. Do not change anything up. It's very important to get in that mental state of what you do and how you've been practicing the entire time at home.
I've even heard of stuff as far as like don't change your sleep schedule and what you're gonna do for this. Like,
ごめんなみんな楽しそうにロビーでエモートで走り合って。
$3 million on the line of the Fortnite World Cup Finals across today and tomorrow, but there's already been $3 million in prize money given away this weekend. That happened yesterday at the Creative World Cup Finals. Let's take a look.
Kitty Plays, and we're here in the player lounge right now, joined by the winners of the Creative World Cup. First of all, congratulations. Now, Scissors, how does it feel now to solidify that title?
It's kind of awesome considering I love creative mode. It's thriving, it's awesome, I love it.
Now, Tyler, did you ever believe that you guys would secure the position here today?
可愛いな、シザーズ。
I always knew we had it in the bag. You know, we're the week 1 qualifiers. We're the most stacked team. There was no competition. Just when the last map was a death run, I knew we had that in the bag. We got some good players here. I knew Zan would clutch up, and he did just that.
You could tell he lifted the finger. He said, we need 1 coin. Just grab this coin right down here. If he can do this without being eliminated.
Here it is. The win. Oh, he missed it, but gets it with the trap trigger.
You realize that one jump won this group here an extra $1 million.
It's unreal. Like, if you want to practice with death runs, you need to like do it slow. Don't go in blindly. Like, try and like change everything you do every time you fail.
Suzu,
Nah.
can you see yourself doing even more with creative? I mean, the success of today.
今のうちに、Twitter で、シャープ CRB よかったらツイートお願いします。
But I want to go down the line and see what each of you guys
今日 Day2 なんですけど、Day3 も配信するんで、よかったらチャンネル登録もお願いします。
And he just won $336,000. What are you going to do with the prize?
Rent? Rent. Yeah, I think rent. I'm gonna be responsible.
まだ全然トレンド1位届いてないよ。5分の1ぐらいトレンド1位まで。いや、もっとか。
Alright guys, congratulations again, absolutely outstanding job. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I cannot wait to see what the future of Creative Fortnite looks like.
いや、これを見ずに寝る人はもうフォートナイト愛が足りてないな。俺も大好きやから、ほんまに。何があっても全部見るから俺。
I'm going to address the elephant in the room here, and it's not Tim the Tabman. You didn't win that, Tyler.
It's correct.
Exactly happened here.
It's correct. No, we got 4th place, but you know, the crew that I picked out, man, Pal, Taco, Kaz, just a good bunch of kids, man. I mean, I think, and I also got to meet a lot of the creators, the ones who developed a lot of the maps, and just a lot of passion from these guys, man. And, you know, I was really happy that I was able to, not even me, together as a unit, we pulled in, you know, 295,000 as a team. Dude. I mean, little whips, man. You know, we were just killing it, little ice creams. But that event was so incredible. And just another thing that kind of came out of nowhere again, that Epic changed the game with creative. You know what I mean? It kind of popped up out of nowhere. All these people, so many people, there were hundreds of people here because of creative.
Yeah. And again, I know I talked to Scissors about it too. He can't believe just how far it's gone from
he
made to now. It kind of inspired one of the 3 maps yesterday for you. What was your favorite? Was it kind of the prop hunt mode? Was it the run?
Junkyard Juke, bro. Okay. Hands down, Junkyard Juke is the most fun game I've ever played. I mean, if you're going to go in with a crew of like 32 people, if you can even muster up a crew of 32 people, like I want that to be a playlist where I can just go and play Junkyard Juke, and it just fills in 32 people. Hey. It's so much fun, man.
I'm with that. What about, should we get the whole squad together or not?
I'm down with. Oh, we totally should. We should get a massive content creation squad and just go into that. It'd be the most funny thing in the world. I mean, there's nothing greater when you're a little teddy bear and you're just walking around like trying to make it in. It's amazing, man.
Hey, listen, it's all fun and games here. Obviously, the theme of this weekend, things going on outside of the fan festival.
やっぱベルスカーも練習してたからね。ブートキャンプでも日本でも。
The individuals and fans who traveled. It's their first time to New York City, such a legendary, iconic place to have this major event. You see again the crowd continuing to fill on in, just getting some final things set up.
ピザ食ってる。
Get it all launched for you, but trust me, we're all eagerly
会場でピザなんて売ってんねや。めっちゃいいやん。
And I have just received the word that we want, Ninja. The game is ready to go.
I'm ready. The first Vic Roy, man. Who's it gonna be, guys? All right, I want you guys to scream out your favorite duos right now, man. Let's make some noise.
Who do you think's gonna win today? Scream it, make it. I want to hear.
Yay!
I think I hear.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
マジか！マジで頑張るベルスカ！
Finals duo competition begins right now.
マジで頑張れ。
This is going to be intense. I mean,
どこや
there's
ベルス
nothing
カ
more
ベルスカどこやベルスカどこや
nerve-wracking
ど
than
こ
the initial launch.
おったおった真ん中のちょっと左ぐらい
Someone's going to die. Someone's going to be eliminated. Who's going to be the first
頑張れ
one? You don't want to be the first one knocked out in the World Cup. You know, I mean, literally, I knocked him like, you know, it was the first game in the Pro-Am, and that was just amazing. He can't live that down. I don't want to be the first person knocking this.
No, for sure. As now we
ベンジーサーベージが おいかぶらんよなベルスカと
Savage, and they're heading right towards Happy Hamlet, a place they've called home so many times, and this is contested.
It's
So
already contested.
you're flying
ベルスカどこおるけんねやろ今
so key, and already Veggie Fishing trying to put shots down range with that revolver, but area is contested. You see, they're kind of split from each other right now. What are their comms like in this exact moment?
I mean, I think right now they're just going to be trying to.
いやマジで日本のデュオで一番世界でワンチャン持っとるのって本当に俺はベルスカが一番持ってると思うからやってくれるんじゃないかなって思うマジで練習してきてるしなマジで頑張れよしよしベンジーとサーベージとは被ってないな
I'm just interested to see how they're going to play this out. Are they going to be aggressive? Or are they going to back down?
Well, we just saw the first zone has been revealed, and it is a northern side zone, so anyone in Happy Hamlet not safe. Polar Peak, Frosty Flights, Paradise Palms, Lucky Landing, all not safe. So we continue to keep an eye on this fight. 98 players remaining right now in this game. Now, we mentioned the increased material farming right now, so you're hitting a couple trees, you're getting 20, 30 materials like it's nothing. Let's shift our focus, though, towards the middle of the map here, Dusty Divot, and it looks like Landjock and Punisher go out very, very early in this first game to
XXM がおるな
and on the flip side, the new Rogue members.
They're wasting a lot of material right now. You can already see it.
強いな最低限の武器持ってる
That's 10 builds.
シールドも200で最低限の武器持ってるからこれは強いなダスティそんな武士濃いわけじゃないからこの状態でこの2つ持ってフルシールドなのはまあ負けやのじゃないか事故がない限り
shields, but because two eliminations come on through, he gets both. That's 50 shield per limb, putting him at max HP, and now he can completely change how he takes this fight. It's not like the normal games where you're still stuck at 100 health and you might second guess what you want to do. You might play a little bit more passively. No, because of those early limbs, they now have Dusty Divot to themselves. They pushed out the Asian duo, pushing towards that top Dusty Divot side of XXM and Mend, and now they're sitting pretty. Divot all to themselves. They've got metal galore here as well.
ここはな木と鉄がな木と鉄がいっぱいあるからなこれモードさすがにああベルスか頑張れいやちょっと体力差で言ったら負けてはおるけどいや武器もちょっと微妙なスカーレット白ダメナイグレだねあ惜しいおお一人やってるやんスカーレットがやってるなナイスすぎる1ポイントでかいいいねいい判断麦はちょっと麦に入るとな結構沼バトルになるからないや冷静冷静マジでいいいやでもこっちは冷静ではおらんないやでもでかい1キロはでかい
We've all experienced how easily you can hide in that
当たり
brush
がちしたな
fields, and Sislucky, these top
ベ
players
ルがスラップ飲んでんなもう
know how to actually
ベルはマックスになるかな
in the corn without breaking the corn. So
I need to break the corn every time.
Right, say
聞いてんな超冷静もうさすがって感じ見てて心配がないな
You only have 100 HP and a common pistol. That will bring a lot of attention over. If you are Scarlet and Bell, are you sprinting back over that fight? I think so. Now across the map, though. An engagement going out between KBB,
あやばいビニーどっちやビニーがダウンさせられた
and there's the knock right there, Ninja.
Drum shotgun's very powerful. It's definitely underrated.
これどこやったっけ韓国あーでも1-1かやばいマジこれで全てが決まるいやでもさすがにこれ覆せるやんのじゃないマジビニーとゼクスロー負けるか
Just needs to spray it out and hopefully find a chance to take him down. But he's healing up.
Yeah, Zexro has
いやでもめっちゃ強いな。
well as big shield, so we'll be able to get back to full shield. And Yuang now in
あ
a
あ
tough
蘇
spot.
生が間に合うのかな。
Zex definitely can interrupt this now. He took too long to start.
いや間に合うなこれ。
He's just going to be going for the reloads, taking his time, and he looks.
気づいてない。
Maybe trying to. He's definitely staying aggressive, but he's going to get the revive off, and now it's a 2-on-1 again.
これはちょっと厳しいんじゃないか。うまっ。何その。いやさすがに厳しいな。うわ強っ。強くないこの2人倒すか。マジか。KBB はどこなんやろ。
Very important is checking out the storm right now. A lot of these players, there's a lot. You guys can't see the screen, but there are plenty of people who are.
ベルスカどっちもフルヘルスやんマジで。とりあえず安心やなとりあえず。スラップも出ちゃってもいいぞ。
Try to get in those spots where you can beam people who are going to be flying throughout the sky using a lot of the slipstreams and just taking advantage of your incredible accuracy.
A little update too on Sizlucky. They did get the reboot in Fatal, so they're both back in play. Look at how slow this lobby is going, folks. 92 players left and a definite fan favorite here. Nate Hill
どんなバグやねん。
of FaZe Clan currently
どんなバグやねん。
set up near Lazy Lagoon. And Ninja, this is your landing spot that you went to with your duo reverse. What are maybe some little tips and tricks for players at home who like to land here?
Yeah, all right, so there's, if you go on the boat, on the ship, every single one of the masts is like worth 200 wood, so you definitely want to go for those and easily get max wood in arena in probably less than 10 seconds. And also there are some metal anchors in town that you can get
ゆっくりファームって感じやな。
which is, you know, like
これは誰がやられた？
material that you can get.
あ待ってメセインが倒してた今。左上。
91 players. I mean, have we talked about Storm Surge? I mean,
Min-chan.
I was going to let that be a bridge when we cross it, but
because 91 people left. I mean, how soon is it going to be?
We're going to have Storm Surge in every game.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
it's going to be like, this is going to be nuts. You guys don't know what Storm Surge is. Basically, the people, the team that has done the least amount of damage is going to start taking damage until they get above.
メセインパズ。
Yes, and it
もしか
tells
して
the
タワー降り
players
てる。
on their screen what the damage threshold is.
そんなヤンキーな
If
こ
you're
とす
used
るの
to
か。
playing at home, you
あの二人は。
probably have never experienced Storm Surge in a normal game, but it is very common in competitive because everyone wants to last until late game, earn those extra points, and wind up getting those placement points to come on through. Watching Letwick and Flexi right now, it's so scrappy, Ninja. It's not your normal game where you get to loot up and freely grab everything you want. Here, I mean, look at the inventory. A common heavy assault rifle, 2 heavy bullets.
Yeah, I mean, people are not going to be able to loot. They're not going to be able to loot normally. I mean, you have every single spot is definitely going to be contested or have
ベルスカが今来た。ベルスカめっちゃカメラ映るやん。めっちゃ映るやん。
and you can get dinked twice with an infantry rifle, and boom, there goes 160 health, man, just like that.
89 players left now in the lobby as Twiz and Cover H, the duo, do get cut down. 45 duos remaining. The second
これエイペックス取れたのかなベルスカ。いや違うな。エイペックスのふもとに拠点作ってんな多分。
You keep that in mind as this goes on. Players who haven't really done any damage will know that they're going to be at a point where their hand is kind of be forced. They're going to have to put on a little bit of aggression. You're going to see the game pick up just a little bit here. There's Snappy and Red Rush. Already in the next zone, they're more than happy to just farm up this metal structure and claim it as their own.
They're actually very centralized as well.
Yep.
I mean, a really great strategy that you're going to see a lot of people going to be using throughout this weekend in solos and in duos is to just try to get in the dead center of the second zone and honestly just kind of pray that the
これ周りに何パーティー漁夫が来ようと思ったらまあ大量に来るぞ。ああ一人死んじゃったな。
There's not a lot of rotation items. I haven't seen a lot of shockwave grenades. I haven't seen a lot of shadow bombs. I don't see any launch pads in anyone's inventory.
Yeah.
It's going to be such a like the rotations late game are going to be nuts. People are going to get lasered.
いやでも 1v2 でも慎重やなしっかり。
By himself in a 1 versus 2 as his teammate did go down. You see Parpy and Volks still quite healthy between the two of them. Over 140 HP for both of them. Parpy still playing on the slow ground, trying to spray out the opponent. And look at the material count for Volks, 135 total builds. It does look like Letwick just kind of ran away, but I don't believe Letwick was able to grab his teammate's reboot card. So we'll basically be by himself for the rest of this game.
1350じゃなくない？
To perform alone.
あれ1350か。1350。
These guys are 106 above it. You guys can see that, which means that there's somebody who has 106 damage less than them that is currently below the threshold, and they are going to need to hit some people, deal some damage, and that's actually the beauty of Storm Surge, right? You don't necessarily only want people kind of just lingering around in their 1-by-1s, praying that the circle moves to them. You're gonna see some fights that are gonna be forced to break out because players need to get above that, or they're gonna die. They're not gonna be able to make it.
Now moving towards the Dusty Divot Diner. You see Clicks and Skeptic. Yeah, the very young duo from NA East, and you just said yourself, I didn't even know you could farm this.
Didn't even know you could get down there.
This is the beauty of it, right? These are the top players in the world showing off the little things that they know that really no one else can pick up on. Many teams already stacking here as there's so many materials to be farmed up. And for a lot of players, Ninja, once they get max, they don't just stop there. They keep farming to have an excess for more if they need to expend a lot of materials quickly. On the bottom right of your screen, you see a fight going down in Salty Springs. A lot of grenades being thrown right there. That's going to be Serpent and Hype.
Serpent and Hype in a pretty decent spot. If you guys can look on the mini-map that we're staring at, every single team is now in the safe zone. Everyone is safe in the next circle. It is moving in.
いやー、ディオにおいてな、ダブルヘビスなんてマジで強いからな、本当に。ダブルヘビスナイパーって言ってるもん。本当に強いからな、ダブルヘビスな。
Ever. Or if you know where they're at, you have to make sure you have at least 2 walls of cover on that side to protect you from the inevitable double snipe. And when we say double snipe, it's as far as 1, 2, 3, shoot. And they both fire at the same time and catch you off guard.
There's absolutely zero time to react. And one thing you guys we've talked about are the rotation items. We got 6 shadows for this guy, and they have a baller.
ストーンサージもアクティブ出ちゃったのね。
And you see the zone did just update towards the northern side
どっかのパーティー食らうぞ。え、近くのパーティー食らってない？
Players beginning to
この
drop
人たちの
80 players
紫
in
に光った
total
けど
in
今。
this game. They will just rotate on out of here. Hype and
あー、食らってる。
That's Jay. Now quite weak. With Storm Surge beginning to tick in, Quentin and Lanoof now having to push a fight as Storm Surge is affecting them as well. And you see it just kind of smites them down from the heavens, and there they go, getting dropped by Storm Surge. Unfortunate for them, but again, with not enough damage done,
ストームサージで死ぬのはちょっときついな。そう、交戦しなさすぎると逆に生存率上がるかもって思うかもしれんけど、逆にストームサージでやられるんさな。いやー、この人のストームサージエアーワークスやん。
Airwax and Nikov are winners. Well, Airwax at least are back-to-back winner of the
Storm Surgeがな。
Airwax double qualified as well. Tough first game for them as they do go out quite early on. 71 players left in this game, 38 duos. Again, it's a slow crawl as everyone begins to drop. Have you ever seen anything like this in competitive?
No, I think that the only time that we saw numbers like this were when the circles
ストームサージっていうのはなんか収縮ごとに発生するんやけど、人数が多いと一番ダメージを与えてない人たちが確か定期的に75ぐらい食らう。上からかベルスカーベルスカー頑張れ。対空されてる。ただでもこの人たちも前におるのがベルスカか。いいね、ゲート下やな。まあいいけど、どっかのタイミングでもうちょいいいポジションを見つけたいな。
Yep, that's right there. They do box up in time. Did take some shield damage, but thankfully they have some minis to replenish that in just a few brief moments as there's Eclipse now using them. He's got his teammate right next door as well. Medkit, so they're going to pop that too. Every little bit of HP matters. Saving the campfire for the late game, it appears.
スティンクな、多分今っていうか、うわ、何このスキン。あれか、野球のやつか。モングラールやん。2キルしてんな、合わせて。
All right, spray guns are, anything to an SMG, tactical assault rifle, SCAR, anything like that. We've got to have a gun that can shoot pretty quickly to kill players and hit players through their one-bys. Very difficult.
手持ち強。
Look at that healing too, though. 5 slurps.
スラープに
2で They already have a slurp ticking. This is insane. Super close to the zone as well. They don't have to move too far. Yep, and material-wise, look at that, 135 total builds. They're in a fantastic position to make some noise in game number 1.
マジか、66人生きてるで。
The slipstream slowly inching towards where
XXM おるやん。
Ninja, but with so many slipstreams still available in this current zone, a lot of players are going to use that
サーベージ、ベンジも奥に見えるな。
without using launch pads or the shadow bombs. There's your whole map right there. The eastern side of the zone. None of these players really going to be into play. They're going to have to inch a little bit more towards Loot Lake if they want to be safe.
Some of the best. I mean, look at these are the best players in the world, and look how close they are to one another.
ベルスカもうちょい左行ってくれたらベルスカが見えるんやろうけどな。
Look how, I'm sorry, man. I just can't, man. You guys notice also, Stinks, man, these players are so talented. It's going to be so hard to spray through their walls and actually deal damage to them. So you need things like grenades, like Stinks, right? Little fart bombs is what I like to call them. To force people out of the ones and try to shoot them as they're rotating.
ほぼ全関数持ってんな、この人。
You see the Stinks right
あー、モングロールド
And Mongrel gets immediately ripped in two as it seemed like the lobby began to focus him right there. His duo
光の速さで消されたけど。
with good rotation.
モングロール。
Definitely has a bunch to
あー、ストームサージ出る。
The next storm surge has begun to kick on in. Intro. 12 damage below will have to begin to put shots down range.
気をつけんとあかんな、これ。
The zone pushing as well. So in this position, with the zone at their back, Mitro's goal, spray at players who have to push from the zone. They have one way they can go. They can't afford to take storm damage. They've got to push right out of it. Mitro knows that. Now begins the fire. Dubs just below as well. One of the players who qualified multiple times.
いやー、この奥で移動する側な。難しいよな。
And here's the thing that you just mentioned, all these players who are going to be rotating in, being forced
ボールいいな。
everyone knows that. Very little ammo though.
いや、ボールなんて一瞬で破壊されるやろからな。ちょっと使い方間違えたら即死コースやな、ボールは。
Still only 80, meaning combined between the two. They really only have about 150 shots to
61
work with. The zone still pushing. 61 players left. Reminder, folks, this is game number 1 of 6 today in the duos competition. Dubs does go down as a player got that back wall and he wasn't quite ready for it.
いやー、これはちょっとやばいかもな。そのサージで、うわー、やばっ !25 ずつか。やばい、ストームサージが痛い。やばい、ストームサージが痛すぎる。
Barely keeping him alive, hitting him for 25 damage every time it winds up ticking.
やばい
Again, dropping on in.
やばい、いやでもめっちゃダメージ与えた。これダメです。ストームサージ圏外じゃない？圏外に入れたな。危な、ストームサージやばくない？強すぎやろ、ストームサージ。
No more dubs. The duo
Still okay, down, so now it's finally above. Finally above, and guess what? The most important thing to realize, guys, look at that rotation. Yes, he's alone. Yes, his teammate's down. He has an incredible kit to not only make it to late game, but maybe even clutch this win out. He dropped the shotgun. Okay, there you go. Got the combat shotgun, one of the greatest shotguns to have late game. Does incredible damage, long range and close range. And all the guys, the circle just rotated now into the storm. Massive amounts of distance needs to be covered.
This storm surge is insane. It's still going on.
Finally taken out. 52 players left. And this is where things are about to get serious, guys.
Thomas drops some ammo right there for his teammate, Inclusia. And you see Thomas, that epic infantry rifle.
ベルスカが見えんな。ゼイとサフ。どっちも残ってんな、やっぱ。 強いな。
There's no bloom necessary. Your marker, your aim is right on their head. Boom. You're gonna get that headshot. You're gonna get 80 points of damage. And there's now the upgraded versions, the legendary and the epic, have 10 shots.
どうやって U1 みたいなさ、チャイナのチームも残ってる。
And that's exactly what you're going to need when you're playing against these top players who will literally build and protect themselves when they get shot once.
Folks, there are 45 players left in this very, very small zone. We are now on our 6th storm. You see it's about to begin to move, and players will frantically have to go across the map. Zayt and Saf right now discussing exactly what they should drop, pulling up their map, looking exactly.
ベルスカーレットは見えんな。あー、待って、目線いやー、動い、目線死んだな。マジか、ベルスカーレッ とも見えんかな。
because of so much frequent building, it's gonna be nuts. And who's gonna try to take the high ground? Because after this first circle goes, this is where people start to only try to use the high ground.
And we know high ground is everything in competitive Fortnite late game. Everyone frantically moving away from the common enemy of everyone, which is that storm circle.
やばいな、建築の。やばくないこれ。
Slowly bouncing on through with the shadow bomb and does land. Yes, but taking no storm damage, just playing right on the edge of it. Yeah, right on the edge of the zone right now. Will just stay boxed up for a brief moment. As now there's 36 players remaining, stomping the elimination feed. Arkram now goes down as well. You can see the elimination feed on the top left to keep track of the players. As so much is going on.
多分プレイヤー側はもっとラグやろなこれ。
When your players mention tunneling, this is it right here. You move with the zone, you tunnel your way in, give yourself cover, but not a lot of materials left. Only 22 builds, and this zone
うわ、
is
密度えぐ。ベンジーサーベージが一番上おるやん。
and Benji fishing.
That would be your 2 picks, so good for you. All right, I have to owe you a bet there, man.
あ、でもチャイナ一人残ってる U1 みたいな人。
I mean, listen, people are dying left and right, being eliminated. More Savage just used another shotgun grenade. He already had high ground though. The question is, are people going to try to take it? You know that if you really want the chance to win this, you're going to have to try to take the high ground off or have a rocket launcher to just take him out of it.
He's just so weak.
ベンジー今やばい。いやベンジー残ってきた後ろから。マジか。どんだけやねん。え、スカーレットおるやん。スカーレットおる。あれベルもおる。スカーレットしか見えん。ベルはおらんのか。頑張れスカーレット。スプラッシュ持ってる。かっこよすぎる。この中に残るスカーレットかっこよすぎるんやけど。いやでも HP マックスあるやん。マジこれワンチャンあるで。ワンチャンある。一人牛者。マジ？え、ガチであるガチである。強すぎやって。それはマジでやばいスカーレット。いやでもこっからな事故ある。強すぎ。いやーさすがに君か。ここでミトロ食えたらでかいけど強すぎ。強すぎ。スカーレット強すぎやろ。いや全問題ない。全然問題ない。強すぎる。うわ嬉しい。強すぎるんやけど。
And I've watched so many games of competitive Fortnite Ninja. They were the
only two left with
still like 18 players remaining. When they get the high ground like that, they send one player down to get close. Scarlet was already weak, and there's just no shot.
全然大丈夫。全然大丈夫。いやもう泣きそうマジで。泣きそうっていうかもうなんかちょっと涙出てる。ちょっと涙出てるけど。いや全然問題ない。マジでかっこいい。マジで強い。マジか。かっこよすぎないんやけど普通に。
Brilliant performance.
Niceすぎる。
Is always last as long as possible. But the fact that they made it through those storm surges, even with them not getting very aggressive, they had zero limbs down to those final few moments. Mr. Savage and Benji Fishy, we have to talk about them for a second as well. The European young duo, they were on the high ground. It was looking good, Ninja, but so many players focusing them, the shockwave grenades as well, and they had no healing left.
みんなよかったらツイッターでシャープ CR ウィンでツイートしてほしい。
They know exactly how to win, right? So if they don't have the high ground, they know that whenever
マジである。
they have to shoot the high ground out with rockets, shockwave.
マジである。
Having shockwaved up and knock them off the high ground. Yep. But when you have shield like Zayd, napped it,
マジやばい。
and that high ground, I mean,
どんまい。
What a sigh of relief from those two.
incredible first game.
待って、マジでもう本当に俺もうなんか配信にならなさそう。
6 games being played today in the duos competition, in which $15 million will be rewarded. Tomorrow we do it all over again, except with solos. So you want to stay glued to the streams here for the Fortnite World Cup Finals live from New York City. Use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Get involved in the conversation. Send a Ninja and I your thoughts after game number 1. Who surprised you? What are you looking forward to in games 2 through 6? For me, other things I noticed, man. You've got to be on your A game when it comes down to taking note of where you are. Those were longer storm surges that have lasted than I've ever seen before.
I've honestly never seen Storm Surge affect the game so much. Yep. Because here we are having 80 people left.
てか、ゼイトとサフ強すぎな。ゼイトとサフ強すぎな。なんであいつら絶対勝つの？おかしいやろ。どうなってんねん。どうなってんねん。
Let's see how these guys change. I wonder if the guys who did get hurt a lot by the Storm Surge, are they going to make changes in the second game? Are they going to be a little bit more aggressive and trying to deal some damage as they rotate? That's what I want to know.
That's a great way to think of it. I know there were so many people that want to give their thoughts on these games, but over at Unreal Island, we've got our very own Sundown with his thoughts on Game 1.
Thank you so much, Courage and Ninja. In the first match of the duos competition is over in the Victor.
突然ですが、もちろん出せない弁があることを知っていますか？1日
ここな、マジでそう、ここは HP 削れたんやけど倒したんよな。ポイントで言ったらだってベルスカ相当持ってるやろ。
Good. Match 1 is over. Time to get back over the stage for match 2. Ninja and Courage, take it away.
Thank you very much, Sundown. Great stuff.
みんなよかったら Twitter でシャープ CRE でツイートしてほしい。
There's someone right at the middle. He's going to the gas station. They just rebooted it. He just padded. He just put a pad down. So basically, this is my first time ever really talking to myself. So it's gonna be kind of awkward, so I apologize in advance. But
純金積み立てコツコツ始めちゃいました。始めちゃいました。始めちゃいました。あなたの初めの一歩を応援します。3000円からコツコツマイペースに始めよう。
キャンペーン中、田中貴金属。
しっかりと応援していこう。 マジである。世界で通用してる。
Game 2 is about to get on its way, man. Are you ready?
I am ready. Ladies and gentlemen, in this so
始まるぞ。
Are you guys ready for game number 2?
始まるぞ。
Oh yeah, they are. Oh yeah, they are. 8, 7,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! マジで頑張れ、2000ね。
Fortnite World Cup Duo Finals is underway.
Again, I'm just going to keep saying it, the most nerve-wracking part of any competition, but definitely Fortnite for me, is the second you jump out of that bus.
Yep.
Right? Once you hit the ground, once these players hit the ground, they're going to definitely have hopefully less nerves, going to get back into the flow, back into the farming mentality. And man, I'm looking at these llamas on my screen, I'm just hoping that they find them. There's nothing greater than finding the new upgraded llamas at 350 mats.
Dude, they're insane. And they're everywhere. And look, wait, can we look at the map? Look at the north side. You've got 3 llamas in a very small area. And many players have gotten better at spotting llamas from very, very far away.
I mean, the one thing I tell, I was telling my teammate Malachi, I was like, listen, man, sometimes you just actually have to tell yourself, hey, we should probably look for llamas as we're flying in. Because, you know, usually you're looking
マジ
for
こっからが
players
大事。
standing next to you. But if you actually keep an eye out for that adorable pink, purple, and blue llama,
Yeah.
I mean, look, you're just going to get rewarded with shield, rotation. There's shadow bomb storm, campfires, minis. I mean, these are incredibly valuable.
やっぱりみんな適応してくるから会場とかその場の環境に適応してくるから徐々にやっぱ変わってく。こっからもマジで大事。でも初戦もめっちゃ大事やから本当にでかい。この調子で焦らず頑張ってほしいな。
Explain a little bit of staying on the side of the mountain.
Yeah, all you have to do is just continue that jump animation. That's going to trigger the double jump. And as long as you don't touch any solid ground, you're going to be able to continue to double bounce back and forth, man. It's an incredible use of the shadow bombs, and you're probably going to see a lot of players do something like that in the late game off of other people's builds, and which is way more difficult to do that off a mountain, by the way.
For sure, as we now take a look. That storm is landing side of the map, and this storm is very far. Great point to bring up there. We can see on our side, the zone right now basically gets cut off at Dusty Divot and Neo Tilted, and the rest of the north side of the map are in play. So everyone near the middle and south side will have to move, and you see in the elimination feed very early on, Elevate does get cut down. So a tough start for the duo from 100 Thieves right there, as you've got to wonder if Arkram's still alive. Either way, though, Daedra and M11Z.
Looks like they have players
down in Loot Lake, in Loot Lake, Lucky Landing, and they do have a duo nearby.
Looks like they're trying to obviously back away while continuing to farm up. Lucky Landing is not really a 4-person landing. When more than two people
ラッキーランディングな。
one of them is going to be leaving a little bit handicapped.
これもしかしてまたビニーたちと戦ってんのか。
Elastic shield, so all of his damage that he will take from now on will be
違うな。
unless he gets an elimination and gets
スクラムみたいなの見たことあるな。HP 差で言ったらチャイナのが有利やな。チームがわからん KBB とユアンみたいな人の FPX?
At Snobby, but KBB does go down. It's now Yuang all by himself and no materials left, Ninja.
He can't even take a wall.
They're really, this is an abysmal position to be in. Yuang knows that. Trying to fall back to maybe sneak a revive, but I just don't see.
A lot of these players really are kind of hesitant. You know what I mean? They don't necessarily want to push. There is a third party now. They don't have a lot of shield.
Are they going to get off in right play?
Yuang no shield. And he's going to get the double. He's gonna get the double and the revive on KBB.
違うな。
And there was some delicious shockwave grenades that just slid down the ramp.
一人何で死んだ？いや違う。一人多分。一人違うな。なんかどっかから撃たれたな今一人。車線通ってないところで死んだから。一人ちょっとなんかどっかであれやな。
Keys and slacks up against 2.
Running out of materials already, and guess what? These guys are at the farthest point of the storm.
Yep.
So this is not, they can't afford this fight, right? The longer this takes, they're not going to be able to get materials. They're going to be burning all the materials in this fight right now. So they're definitely going to need these elites to make up for it.
うまいね。
And he took the knock on Landjock.
And Landjock went down early last game as well, and it looks like Landjock will suffer the same fate here.
さすがとしか言いようがないな。
Combat shotgun, you know he's going to take that. Punisher trying to make some plays here. Still, now it is a 2-on-1 situation. Just need to play the numbers advantage. And again, Storm is about to start moving, so they're going to have to make some plays sooner rather than later.
1v2 はもう厳しいな。拍手やし。いやー厳しいな。1v2 になるともう厳しい。武器も武器やな。拍手は 1v2 クラッチほぼ無理って言ってもいいんじゃないかな。このレベルの戦いになってきて拍手で 1v2 クラッチは無理。すげえスキン使ってんな。懐かしいわ。うまい。
Unbelievable, incredible place. Bad Sniper goes down, and now he's continuing to branch out. When you guys are in fights like this, you always want to do exactly what he's doing right now, which is branch out.
ただこの HP 差やったらまだ 1v2 はありえる。まだありえる。あーただでも片方なんか飲んでんな。ミニポ1個やな。ミニポ1個ぐらいやったらまだワンチャンな。いやポンプ持ったな。これは逃げたか。
Oh my god, we got some trash talk in real life.
Did he just take the L in real life? Homie, this is
Oh, yeah.
come over. No, I'm just kidding. 40, but the Sting's
Yeah,
coming in.
Sting's coming in, 22 health left, Campfire down, he has.
Oh, and
モングラアルビトロや
look who's here. NA puts up the take the L and EU.
やばいやつらに絡まれちゃった
This is the World Cup, baby. I'm gonna show which continent is best. Mitro and Mongrel, full HP, and they storm roll through.
もう
Clicks right there.
倒しちゃってるわいやもう片方が全く HP なかったパズが倒してる
Heavy shotgun, or sorry, heavy sniper rifle for taking opponents' walls. Look at they're just stealing.
いやー厳しいなナイスもうレッツゴーって言っとるやん左下
Skeptic.
いいね
You saw, hey, putting on a show.
気合が入ってんね
Amanda's YouTube for a reason, but then also a fantastic player. I think
What
speaks a little
Aiden?
bit too soon. Aiden now on your screen. Does not
いやー HP が出るの強いどっちも HP ないなこれ一歩間違えたら事故るぐらいのいやでも回復できてるなちゃんと
A little bit of shield. Hopefully, we're going to drop some minis here. Ace being the good team that he is. I'm sure he's calling it out right now. But it is also a 2-on-1, and they don't know. We don't know how weak this guy is right now. But if he is weak, they're just going to look to try to trade. And there's a double.
うわ当ててきすぎやろ
21 white.
マジか
No shield left. They're going to try to put the pressure on. Sean has health, and look how aggressive they're being. They're both one hit. They could actually trap.
They're going for it. They're saying, no, you would have thrown the trap down by now.
うまい
And look at the take.
うますぎる完成も気持ちいいもうこんな見てて気持ちいいしあるか
And look, Aiden actually, there was 2 big shields.
Yeah.
Aiden's got the full health.
That's incredible, man.
You see the stats so far this game. Aiden has done 434 damage, has
Damage
taken
taken.
312, and he's near backup.
312.
Health. I know Aiden is a crowd
Tank
favorite
ya.
here. Every time the camera goes on, there's a big cheer from this sold-out arena.
For those of you guys who do not know, the Storm Circle is about to update right now. We just saw our second one forcing everyone out of the north and east side of the map. And also,
Mo
guess
one
what?
party
Every
on the go.
single llama was found. Yep. All 5 llamas.
セックスロー B に HP どうなってるあれなんかバグってないなんかバグってるあの2人ボールか
Looks like a lot of
来てるな
Yeah, we're looking around. They're all gone. There's only one airdrop that's left, which means a lot of players. It's very difficult, man. Going for airdrops is super risky, but it looks like everyone at the World Cup here is taking their chances.
And what's kind of funny with this zone, as you see it on the bottom right side of your map, the slipstreams are there to basically help everyone get from the southeast, east, and south side of the map.
そうこれランダムスキンなんさな多分
If you kind of sit outside
なんか事前にあーメセイが飛んでる
you might be able to deal a lot
奥
of
見て
damage and
ミンがおるミンが
think, oh well, there's no way you're gonna get
パ
that
ズもおるな
elimination. I'm not even talking about that. I'm saying
えこれ
free
戦
damage
ってんの
for Storm Surge.
Right.
When that
戦
comes
ってない
into
か
play, because it is
戦って
gonna
ないな
happen very, very soon here. We're about a minute away.
It literally looks like we've been watching that action.
いや
But there's
戦
84 teams, 84
っ
players
なんだあ
left
れ
still.
戦ってるか
I guess that's a testament to our
だって玉だけには言う
great stuff to them. Sislucky does take a bit of storm damage right there. Chug splashes in the inventory. And Ninja,
like a dolphin.
Chug splashes have came into this game and they've completely taken competitive by storm. Are they the best healing item currently in this meta?
I think that, there's a lot of items that get added where, not everyone is all unanimous about it, right? Some people do not like it. But let me tell you something about these splashes. I don't think I've ever seen more positive, reactions from an item being added than when Chug Splashes were added. I mean, nothing but positivity on Twitter. It was absolutely incredible. I woke up to some delightful posts. Delightful, just some delightful posts. Those of you guys who don't know what they are.
気の拠点な気の拠点弱いからなマジでモングラアルミトロこんなとこまで来てるよ人口密度やば
and your teammates around you, as well as if you really want to be a troll, your enemies that you knocked. Here are Mongrel and Mitro in the zone, and you talked about this inventory. I'm going to come out and say it right now. There is no way someone in this lobby has a better inventory than what Mongrel has right now. And when you come into this, they were already in your top 3. So they're in a position right now, Ninja, where they have a pop-off performance right here. With only 6 games being played after the
やばいな
first
84
2,
人
they could be your leaders.
Absolutely. I mean, they were only 2 points away from first. Yep. They didn't even win the game. And Mongrel went down early before placing points were even rewarded. So, Sean in another fight with Quentin.
また戦ってんなこの2
Sean
人
trying to take some walls here. And he's out of light ammo.
Materials.
あー味方や
Materials. So he can't even spray right now. The only thing you can do is spray an AR, and that's not really going to be effective against top players if you're actually trying to take walls.
Well, the player tried to drop a trap down low to bait it,
Ah,
but
yabai.
Aiden does not fall for it. This seasoned veteran trying to cover his back. Players beginning to spray on through. Stink bombs dropping, and there's one eliminated.
うまい
Another shot comes in.
Gets his shield. That's why he went for the thirst. Yep.
おっとでもこれは無理なんじゃない？
Now he is more than that. He's got.
やばい業界来た
Gotta get another stink.
So week 2.
これはまずい
And don't they can get both Sean and Aiden. They got. I think that's exactly what they.
もう一個スティンク来たらギリ耐えれるかもしれんぐらい
Get pushed by more than one person.
わ
Quick reaction from Aiden, but this looks like it
こんな
could
よ
spell
く勝てよ
disaster for the duo. Damage
あやばい
down.
あー蹴られちゃった気づけんだな
Plays. Now it's up to Sean. Can he clutch it? Only 2 HP. Got some minis. Picked up some ammunition now for his minigun. But looks like Spades is just way more healthy. And obviously there's 3 other players who are around him as well. So what's he going to do? Looks like he's going for high ground. Smart play, but he's out of mats.
Oh no, he does. He's got wood. He's good. Yeah, we both freaked out.
Going to put himself in a nice pyramid. For those of you guys who don't know, when a brick or a metal pyramid.
Big thing to note. Look at his zone. He has to push. That's it. He has to push. He has 52 health, but the zone is right at his back. He's got to go. Don't even worry about Storm Surge. They're 446 above.
いやこれはさすがに無理やなこれは無理や
I mean, that's just the worst
これはさすがに無理やな
in any competitive game is being weak, low materials, low health, and being forced to push in.
Every time you watch Aiden and whoever he's playing with, they are always the most aggressive. It appears.
美味しくはないな
The famous moment, I think for me, arguably one of the most famous moments in Fortnite competitive history was the Nick Merckx and Aiden duo. They made it a big bonus about a year ago, and a crowd popped off. Well, they're always scrappy, getting into eliminations. Here, the stat popped up for a second. Aiden and Sean have done 680 damage in the game. The average in the lobby was 80. They were 600 above in this lobby already. Unfortunately, though, when you fight that much, there's a chance of you going down. Speaking of potential fights, here's Sizzle and Rush. We saw earlier on the last game, Fields struggled to stay alive. Now in another tough spot as they're both low on shields and low on health.
Decent rotation items, 2 shadows on the launch pad. Again, I always want to keep stressing that because if you guys have some launch pads, even one shadow can get you into another zone. Right? Which is going to hopefully get you those placement points that you need, or even put you in a position to get some.
アリサカスキンアリサカスキン
But yeah, as you said with Aiden, we mentioned earlier, are people going to change how they're going to play, right? Are they going to do anything different here at the World Cup? And guess what? I'm pretty sure we can say that Aiden's squad is not doing anything different. They're being incredibly aggressive. They're putting the damage down. And unfortunately, there were just too many players who took advantage that they were weak.
And that was the top 5 leading into this game. You see
出てんなもうこの右にあいつらの名前が出てるだけで嬉しいわてか69人残ってこれは第3就職かな
holding this pyramid edit, and for people at home who might not know, he's not
第3就職67かやばいな
Correct. As you guys are moving through a pyramid, you hit edit on it. You cannot be seen, right? And you can also see through it. It's a very amazing feature. Fortnite Battle Royale.
Battle Royale, the ultimate Battle Royale experience.
Ultimate Battle Royale experience.
あーこのアンチ外におる組はもうこれは厳しいなこれはもう厳しいアンチ外組はもうこれ全滅じゃないかな多分
Once you have a high ground mountain in play, I mean, I'm wondering if it's going to go north. There's 3 high ground mountains in play, and
really mixes it up late game.
A drone ship.
目線位が映ってるけどパズがおらんなパズはやられたのかなサフゼイトなんだろうななんでこんな強いんやろこの人たちやばいぐらい強いんやけど
And go for it. Yeah, just risk it all. Most of these teams won't mess that up. Now, we talked about our Game 1 winners, the team that took home the Victory Royale, which is, again, 10 placement points, the max you can get for placement in these games. It was Zayt and Saf, and they're currently set on up in this zone for the moment.
Did they just get the zone as well? Are they the yellow team in the minimap? I mean, they're close enough for sure. I can see. I think no, actually, 4 shockwave grenades.
Yep. And they'll be all
right.
They'll be able to make it happen.
Airwax and Peacock, man. Here we go. They have to rotate the farthest. Look how many stack players are on this side of the lobby right now, and they're all going to have to move very soon.
Yeah. Arkram and Falcon are having tough rotation ahead. Slacks and Keys. Watch them fight a little bit earlier on against Landjock and Punisher.
Those heals till his teammate comes in.
Yep. No, he missed one. He didn't miss. No, his teammate's full. Teammate's full.
Okay. It doesn't matter. Geez.
Teammate's full.
You know, I was playing with Myth the other day, and he was using a lot of chug splashes without me, so you know, I'm really sensitive on it.
We'll let you and Myth handle that one. As
ミニガンな熱いよな。
In this fight, this is game 2 of 6, folks. The matches will be going on throughout the day. 62 players.
いやこの収縮で62か。もう密度がもうすごいな。これ相当ラグいと思うマジで。見てよ、こんな試合やったことあるみんな。もう俺はないね。あーでも一応なんか第3収縮まで歌みたいなスクリームカスタムがあるんやけど、それでしかこの光景は見たことないよ。真剣に事前に決めたルールなしでこのレベルで残ってることってないからな本当に。オフラインやね、オフラインやけどやってることは一緒やからな。家でやってるのとオフライン、会場でやるか家でやるかの違いやからな。一回サーバー通してるからラグいよ。重いしな。どんだけハイスペックでもこのゲーム多分絶対 FPS は下がるよ。多分ラグいと思うよ。
Sitting here with some very good materials and definitely a very delicious loadout. Anyone with a heavy sniper and a blue SMG in a combat.
And remember, he started the game and stopped clutch when KBB did go down, so they're still in this one because has that beautiful blue combat where he does it alone. What's heroes going to ask for nearly 100 builds in this one.
See, they're marking right now. I think they have a double heavy sniper combo.
ダブルヘビスナイパーカーバー。ダブルヘビスなんでやられた時一番なんかもう悲しいからな。
Ninja called that the man knows they see someone.
And oh! You guys saw the pyramid. This is exactly what Jack talked about earlier. You need
ストームサージアクティブ。いやベルスカ大丈夫でやってほしい。ストームサージだけは。
They've got the tools, the key to open all doors, as I put it. And this zone ninja,
it just moved over a mountain, man.
It just moved out of the side.
懸念点はマジでそこ。
Will be in play, but at the same time, Ninja, half of the low ground still in play, so it's not as bad a position for the low ground players. Here's a look at Mongrel and Mitro. Remember, Mongrel did go down early on in the last game.
あ、やばい、モングラルタッチ食らってる。ストームサージ食らってるよな。食らってないのかな。今は普通に受けたやつ。いや、受けたやつ。普通に弾が当たったやつや。あ、待って、サフおるやん。いやーこの2人なんだかんだでおる。ヤンキーやな。マジでヤンキー。
The lobby now picking up quick as we move into our pit zone.
The storm is closing in, and that's going to be forcing everyone to get into where the safe zone is right now. It is moving in towards the park.
目線やられた。
This is absolutely insane.
スカーレットキルしてた。
still remain, by the way, in a circle this small.
目線やられたな。多分全滅か、あの2人は。目線イパーズペア。うわー、スカーレットやられてる。いやー、ベルもやられちゃった。いやー、どんまいすぎる。やばいやばいやばい、これは終わりや。これはやばすぎる。待って、サフさ、さっきまでさ、もうガチミリやったのにどうなってんのこの2人。どういうマジックを使っとんだこの2人は。強すぎん。
Zayd and Saf uncontested. That's one of those risk-verse
plays
that can help set them up for 2 victory royales in a row.
Mongrel and Mitro's loot too, man.
Oh, that was making a statement. And we know that was juicy loot.
They're making a statement saying, "Listen, we're from NA. We're here to play." Taking out the evil. They didn't know they took him out, but they're definitely taking their loot.
ストームサージが出る。
こ
の収縮39人になった。うまい。うますぎる。右下のマップ見て。右下のマップを見てほしい。この金魚や金魚がいっぱい。あーやばい。
He might have to use his own. Yes, he does again, and that actually works out. He hits his head on something, which takes him down from having to, fly all the way up.
いや、これはうまい。
they're going to challenge high ground right now. Zayt and Saf looking to do
あーでもハイグラはトレイヤンだな。 惜しかった。うまい。味方同士の位置把握がしっかりできてる。アジアはもうおらんかな。アジア全滅やな多分。KBB おるわ KBB。おるな。チャイナがおる。いやビニーゼクスローもおるな。ゼイとサフもおるし、ソンピーもおる。いやもう知ったな。うわーこれマジかマジか。ゼイトとサフがまた上取った。マジかよ。いやただでもサフがちょっとまずいんじゃない。シャドウボム後ろ。うわーやられた。気づけやんだなシャドウボムに。マジか。ゼイトの資材があと18枚。これは多分キルしに来るな敵。あー来てる。資材があと5枚しかない。やばい。もう資材なくなったゼイト。うまい。
Keys right now being held in the storm with 5 limbs. He's going to be eliminated from the back. Zay taken down as well. Snappy still with the high ground. Zex and Vinny.
ゼクスロービニーが。
Looking good, and they're going to take.
あーでも上を取り返し違うわ。味方やないかい。
Vinny as well as Zexro on hype for the moment. 5 eliminations so far. They're putting their name.
うわーやっぱこの2人も安定してんな。いつも強すぎる。あーでも資材がないのか2人。いやでもこれワンミスやん。あいやでもこれはさすがにおっとワンチャンなくはない。あー安定しとんなこの2人も。どんだけ強いね。
The victory royale and 7 eliminations. Look at that. Vinny's hyped and Zexro looks like he was stunned. Got his fries on a fast food order. Why am I thinking about food?
Oh my god.
どんだけ強いね。なんかさ ESL で暴れてた2ペアやん。強すぎやって。いやこの人も一人で頑張ったけどうめえ。
Jumping and shotgunning at the same time. Vinny pop off, man.
Vinny.
So hyped. Zexro's about to start cranking 90s or default dancing in the lobby.
Like he's trying to talk about literally what are they going to do in the next game. Yeah. Like that's what that focus is. That reminds me. I've been in this situation before. He grabbed his hand and took it for himself. Top teammate, man.
ビニーかっこよすぎかよ。
The energy in here is insane. I am looking around and there are thousands and thousands of people filling up the Arthur Ashe Stadium live from New York City. Again, my name Jack Courage Dunlop, joined by Tyler Ninja Blevins.
いやでもまだまだまだまだもう2戦目やからな。もうたったの
on the line this weekend. Millions will be tuning on in from across the world. There's so many ways to watch, and we're just 1/3 of the way done with today's action, and it's already been fantastic.
I don't even want it to end, man. I could be here all night. These games are incredible.
Yep.
And just listen, if you guys are watching at home, you guys want to be here.
これ6試合あるよ。みんなよかったらツイッターでシャープ CRB でツイートしてほしい。今結構いい感じにトレンド入りしてる。どんなのかわからん人はあれやな。シャープ CRB やな。
Games 1 and 2, Vinny and Zexro with a fantastic in, both together, which is an incredible thing, right? Walk me through the just in-game for you guys.
So the comms kind of hectic because of the noise, but
こんなに面白い映像ある？
duo that have played together, so yeah, reaching out to
俺やっぱさ、スポーツとかやってこやんだからさ、やったっちゃやったけど別にそんななんかそれとなくやっとったからさ、大会とか見ててあんまり面白くなかったんや。もう人生で一番面白い、今この瞬間が。大会、今まで見てきた大会史上一番面白いこの大会が。俺はな、スポーツやってないから。でも俺と同じ感覚の人もおると思う。もうたまらんくない？
You gotta be pumped right now, man. Once you win one of these games, you can't let up, though. Again, and that's why I love that energy. Zach was immediately just, I felt like he was just talking about, what are we gonna do next? Hey, man, good job. We won that. Let's do it again. Yeah.
いいね。うまっ。助けて。前ならいける。ね、なんかそっちされてんだけど、もうやだ、もう、しめ。助けて。前ならいける。ね、なんかそっちされてんだけど、もうやだ、もう、しめ。
皆さんこんにちは。新潟国際情報大学2年の樋口です。今日はこちらじゃん、7月から開催されるオープンキャンパスの告知をしたいと思います。学部学科紹介をはじめ模擬授業や無料ランチなど盛りだくさんでお送りするので、ぜひ皆さん遊びに来てください。
行きたくてもやっぱ行けない人とかいると思うんですよ。
What a great job. Thank you. Always a pleasure, brother, to be here. That's going to do it for us for now up here on the caster desk. But I know Zeke is down on the floor with some notes for you all.
Thank you guys so much, man. What an awesome first two set of games.
6位でもすげえよ。6位何やったっけ？
6位
か。
And of course, guys,
でもすごいよ。
here we got to see Ninja. He got to go ahead and commentate some games. So what I want to know from you is, have you guys had a good time? Have you enjoyed it? If so, let's just
な、6位でも全然すごいよ。
You know, that was so. Let's pretend I didn't ask. Have you guys been enjoying yourselves? That's what I'm talking about. Obviously, we've got quite a bit more games left to get through, but you know, if you've been watching for a long time, you know I'm a big fan of everyone that loves Fortnite. It's all about bringing people together. And I like to say Fortnite fam. That's my thing. That's what I do. And you know, there's actually a lot of people from around the world that have come here to compete, to watch, to be part of all of this. And I thought, what better way to give back to you guys than to teach you how to say Fortnite from all around the world. In just a moment, we're going to take a look at a video, and I can't wait because this is actually the first time I'm seeing this. A lot of work went into making this happen, so I can't wait for us to watch this together. Let's take a look.
Aim. 俺のエイムが低かった今。
Hello Fortnite fam.
포트나이트 팬 여러분들 안녕하세요.
박스박스!
네오티르테또 리오.
머빈사야! 네오티르테또 리오言うてた。
포트나이트 팬 여러분들 안녕하세요. What's up Fortnite fam? Hey, 저는
めっちゃアジア映るやん。
Was geht, Fortnite-Freunde?
冠军等着我们。
What's up, Fortnite fam?
Yo, what's up, Fortnite fam?
Are you trying to do the floss?
Sorry, I'm texting.
What's up, Fortnite fam?
What's up Fortnite fam?
What's up, Fortnite fam?
What's up Fortnite fam?
E aí, galera do Fortnite?
What's up, Fortnite fam?
かわいい。
G'day, Fortnite fam.
Bonjour, comment ça va les fans de Fortnite?
G'day, Fortnite fam. Cheer up, Fortnite fam. What up, boys?
Murphy さん映ってたやん。
That was That was even better than I thought it would be. Just embrace it.
しゃー、俺もプロゲーマーのエイム見せるか。
Get used to it. We're here to stay. Now, guys, you know, there's a few more things I want to take a look at before we hop back into the next game. One of the things to kind of do if you're here or if you're at home, you've been watching Ninja actually have a pretty dope hoodie, a World Cup kind of exclusive hoodie. Would you like one of those things? Would you like one of the crazy World Cup shirts that we have? You can totally get your hands on one. Head on over. retailroad.com. Get yourself a nice shirt. We've got some hoodies. We've got hats. We've even got the little drone that's the battle bus. It's amazing. The top balloon is actually the drone. So you've got the bus that's literally flying around. You best believe I'm going to pick one up and mess around with my family. They're not ready for it. But there you go. There's some on your screen. Also, that drift shirt, by far, my favorite piece of merchandise ever. Those of you that really do know me, you know I love Drift. He's easily my favorite character.
そう、なるまさん、よく言われるんや。エイム練習ってどうやってやってますかって。これ。
For those of you who have also been watching kind of all 10-week qualifiers long, you know we love Golden Boy. And there's actually one thing he was kind of telling people as we were going through interviews. And that was, hey, when we get to New York, you're going to be in my hometown. Let's catch up and get a slice of pizza. Now, I know you're thinking, wait a minute, Zeke, what about like everyone else? Why is it just Golden Boy? Well, he's a Golden Boy and he's selfish and he wanted the pizza on for himself. Get called out. That's right. Now the world knows. But a few of those players actually took us up on the offer. They went out for some pizza. They had a night on the town. So let's take a look together and check this out.
New York City.
New York City.
Liberty, Central Park, the Empire State Building, and the first ever Fortnite World Cup.
よかったらツイッターでシャープ CR ウィンツイートしてくれれば嬉しいな。あと俺のチャンネル登録もしてくれると嬉しいな。クリエイターサポートもしてくれたら嬉しいな。ツイッターフォローもしてくれたらいいな。ツイッターとツイッターのツイートいいねとリツイートもしてくれたらすごく嬉しい。
All right, fellas, let's go and grab a drink. Let's go. All right.
全部してくれたら嬉しいよ。一個一個すべてが嬉しい。
Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me here in my hometown, New York City. Thoughts on it so far? Chenkin, we'll start with you.
Hot, a lot of people.
Yeah. Hot and a lot of people. I'm sorry, but also welcome to New York.
だるましつこいから寝るね。ごめん。
Where are you from in Austria?
ほんまにごめん。
And the population.
反省してる。
I think it was like 40,000 people in the train that you were in on the way here.
Probably.
Yeah, so
there's so many people.
Now I want to talk about the competition at hand because obviously this is going to be the biggest opportunity I would imagine of your lives. You're going to be playing in front of a massive crowd. Is there a way as a player that you prepare for that?
I don't think like there's a way to like prepare for it.
Yeah.
But try to like calm down, not get like nervous, not get shaky and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we should be good. Like
この時間な。
Yeah.
I try not to.
まあこの時間にね、一つね副代表から聞いた小話を一つしておこうかな。リズくんが韓国チームの部屋に入り浸ってずっと寝泊まりしとるらしい。ずっとリズくんが韓国チームの部屋に行って帰ってこやんくなったらしいですね。リズアートくんが。はい、これがね、小話1個ということで。で、小話の2個目があるんですけど、まあこれは注視してないと、まあわからんのじゃないかなっていうレベルのやつなんやけど、なんかクレイジーラクーンのユニフォームっていうがあって、ユニフォームがあるんやけど、何かが厳しかったらしくて、急遽日本からスタイリストさんが持ってきたなんか、めっちゃシンプルなユニフォームになったみたい。なんか厳しかったみたいよ。だから、既存のクレイジーラクーンのユニフォームはダメみたい。そう。これが裏話ですよ。小話。
If you have chemistry where you can play without even talking, you guys know what to do. That's like, team like that's gonna win. So
what you guys are gonna experience this weekend, this is the first Fortnite World Cup. You're gonna be playing for millions of dollars potentially. Is that even set with you guys yet?
Even if it's not me, I'm
気をつけて
millionaires after this.
小さい
There's gonna be millionaires.
Life-changing money.
I try not to be. I'm not like greedy about it.
ちっちゃい
It's really nice to see like people that nobody know about.
大丈夫
just blow up off of this.
All right, I'm gonna dive more into that, but I think it's time to get a slice of pizza.
震度8はやべえよ。
Take you out for a good pizza. We'll get some pizza. To give everyone pizza. Yeah, I'm gonna show up with two.
震源三重県
Pizza. Say I won't.
揺れてへん
Say I
で
won't. And I kept telling people.
ここ三重県じゃないの
I want to get a slice of pizza with you. You know, all the players, and they all ignored me. You know? So thank you guys so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. Obviously, this has been an incredible journey for you all. You're now on the precipice of one of the biggest events in the history of all competitive gaming.
I'm happy that it was a fair chance for everybody. You know, open qualifiers.
Yeah.
You could have no exposure, but if you're good, you get in the tournament. So yeah, I'm just really thankful to be here, and I'm gonna enjoy my time here.
Yeah, we just try to like.
絶対大丈夫やん。
I'm really looking forward to play.
はい、明けましておめでとうございます。矢山もです。今回はですね、私が2019年の元日に御殿場アウトレットに来ましたので、御殿場アウトレットの様子や、私の買い物レポートを、していきたいなと思っています。元日のアウトレットの、混み具合だったんですけど、めちゃくちゃ混んでいて、朝の9時ぐらいに御殿場アウトレットの駐車場付近に着いたんですけれども、止めるまでに約1時間ぐらいかかりました。で、その後私が最初に来たのがバス停近くのこの辺りにある、デロンギっていうお店ですね。皆さん使ったことありますかね、デロンギの製品。結構スタイリッシュで使いやすいものが多いんですよね。今回のアウトレットでの買い物ではファッション、服とかをあまり買わなかったので、今回は家電製品とかを中心にレポートしていきたいと思います。店内入ってすぐにあったのがオイルヒーターですね。セールって書いてあるんですけれども、僕の感覚としてはあまり安くなってないっていう感覚でした。はい、でその次が、ドリップコーヒーメーカーなんですけれども、結構かっこいいですね。ただ僕あまりドリップコーヒーは飲まないので今回は買いませんでした。コーヒーメーカーの横にあったこのケトルなんですけれども、これはめちゃくちゃ安いです。で自分も実は持っていてすごい使いやすくていい商品なので、ぜひ皆さん見たら購入を検討してみてください。でオーブントースターとかも結構可愛い色があって、ただ高いんですよね。はい、すごい欲しいですけど、あとトースターとか、これもケトルなんですけど、こちらのケトル
地域内で最も大きく揺れた地点の震度を緊急の震度情報として発信しています。詳しい情報また出ました。震度3が福島県浜通り、茨城県北部、茨城県南部、栃木県南部、埼玉県南部、
最大震度4の地震が発生しました。
千葉県南部、東京23区震度3です。先ほど3時31分頃、東北関東地方で地震がありました。
ただいま地震が発生しました。落ち着いて身の安全を確保してください。
栃木県南部、埼玉県南部、千葉県北西部、千葉県南部。
ただいま地震が発生しました。
これが
落ち着いて身の安全を確保してください。
東北北海道で、東北関東地方で地震がありました。震度3が福島県浜通り、茨城県北部、茨城県南部、栃木県南部、埼玉県南部、千葉県北西部、千葉県南部、東京23区です。新しい情報です。震度4が宮城県南部です。震度4が宮城県南部、震度3が宮城県中部、福島県中通り、福島県浜通り、茨城県北部、茨城県南部、栃木県北部、震度3です。震源地は三重県の南東沖、震源の深さは420キロ、地震の規模を示すマグニチュードは 6.5 と推定されています。 この地震による津波の心配は。
市中カウント増加。秋田県今日は1、青森県川内1、十和田湖東12、八戸18、長和1、千葉県八日市場19、北海道網走市長湧別11、美幌5、小清水36、北海道根室市長訓別11、中標津19、別海19、北海道釧路市長厚岸19、阿寒湖畔14、鶴居10、阿寒19、北海道十勝市長本別5、北海道空知市長滝川5、北海道石狩市長広島1、栃木県黒磯1、北海道女満別18、留部標3、鶴居東38、鶴居南19、足寄西7、岩手県花巻北2、新潟県青果5、4、山形県山形5、市中カウント増加。秋田県今日は2、千葉県八日市場47、北海道網走市長小清水78、北海道根室市長中標津38、別海48、北海道釧路市長厚岸46、阿寒41、青森県八戸42、北海道鶴居東72、鶴居南38、栃木県氏家1、市中カウント増加。千葉県八日市
あれもっと流してもっと見してくれ。5、4、3、2、1、スタート。始まった3戦目。3戦目な。これで半分。
Competitors are here. They've made it this far. It's the duo competition. If you were nervous before, hopefully they kicked the bucket over this little break here, and they're back and they're recuperating.
I know I practically kicked the bucket after Vinny and Zetro won game 2, man. I was feeling it, man. It was nuts. And there they are on your screen. So the drop for the bus here, it's going to be a north to south one going right over that ice bio. It's going to cut
お茶を入れる音聞かせてあげる。
And Vinny and Zextro, I'm very happy that they're performing this Raw Monster. This is a duo that has so much success. Even going into the World Cup qualifiers, we all were like, yeah, this is a duo that definitely should make it. This is a duo that, hey, they could even win the whole thing. Yeah. Then tragedy struck as Zextro had a few problems with you know, arthritis and
こぼすなよさ。
あ、メディキサボテンの方が食らってるからいいで。はい。ありがとう。いるわ、どっかに。まだおんねんな。あ、中、こん中。落ち着け。え？危な。任せてよ。お願い、撃ってくんなよ。いるな、これ。おる。いやー、向こうの砂うざいな、あれ。あそこにも資材落ちてるのか。拾った方がいいな、あれ。拾うか。ミニポも落ちてるやん。なんか作ってんな。作ってる。てか、資材とか結構落ちてるで。あ、俺の大好きなイングレ。砂が2人追って、ここ2人追ってって感じ？そうやな。これ全部やろう、多分、もう。うん。あれ狙いたいな。砂なかったかな。バカみたいに顔出してんだよな、あいつ。サボテングライダーあるか？飛んだな。グライダーはある。26カット。上のやつ。あれ弱っ。おめでとう。47カット。どこ？いやー、どこで戦うか大事じゃないこれ。右下降りるよ、俺。アンチ入ろう。え？アンチ入る？オッケーオッケーオッケー。じゃあアンチ入るわ。オッケーオッケーオッケーオッケーオッケー。あれ
飛んでった人はまた作ったんか。
勝ちたいな、これ。
勝ちたい、勝ちたい。
焚き火するわ。
飛んできた。
間違えた。ミスった。
山上飛ぶんかな。
ちょっと待って、焚き火するよ、俺。
降りてきたんじゃん。
降りてきたかもしれんな。イングレでは
山上やな、これ。
山上
山上一人いった。うん。
インさせるそれ。
もうこの山上。
そこ俺イングレで飛べるかも。うわ、マジで。いやー、横いた。やばいの食らった。
いや、俺、ヘイト稼いだ。
いや、最悪やな、これ。これイングレあるからね、最終。上のやつって建築しながら来てんの、移動。
いや、そんなことない。一人はやったよ。
イングレで飛べよ、アンチ。
いていていていていて。
なんでやねん。位置悪くないぞ、俺取ってる位置は。
落ち着け。焦るな。マスター俺ね。あー、落とされた。やばい。うわいだ、早すぎた。で、死ぬかも。
あれか。戦うわ、もう。ごめん。死んだら。マジか。狭間、アンチもらわないかな、これ。取ってるぞ。大丈夫、大丈夫、大丈夫、大丈夫。下、右下、俺の右下。35カット。うわ、マジか。ミスった。エイムやばかった、ごめん。えあ、びっくりした。資材切れたかもった。これ上取ったら強い。上がってきにくいはず。
上がってきた。
一人死んだ。
です。
アンチで死んだわ。
いやー、きついなー。もう資材もないねんな。
あと180。こいつらもないんちゃうか。でかい。
ちょっとだけやけど。こいつらとあと一人な。
うわ、真下いるわ。30か。ナイス
やったナイスふぅやった取れたもうええわ安心した
いやーよかった
解放された
いやーよかったよかったいや
ーやりました全然喋れんかったな
全然喋れなかっためっちゃもうどうしようどうしようってなったいっぱいいっぱいありがとうございます
10キルしたで
ナイス10キル
ありがとう
6キルだったけどいいアシストはできたんじゃないでしょうか
やったぜ、やっと取れたな。
ナイスです嬉し泣き。おめっと。
ああ、よかった。うわ、ナナミルさんって、部長のどこの人じゃないの
ナナミルさん、ああ、ラスアスの人、
そうそうそうそう。
知ってるわ。フレンドの人がめっちゃ、う
まいお上手な人。
そうそう。
ああ、あれやん。金髪おじいちゃんの、小じきのおっちゃんのさ、銀髪版解除された。やった。
あれから何年経っただろう。
いや引いてはないな。武器弱っ。この人武器弱い。悲惨や。これはちょっと悲惨やな。これ最悪ハンドガンペチペチするか。
aggressive in these fights. They know what's on the line here. Millions in prizing is on the line. You do not want to
この人は普通やな。ただの資材がないんか。
Salvo's going to be putting shots down. Focusing this player, forcing him to actually build up. He has no
いやー、資材がないのは厳しい。いやー、厳しいな、資材ないの。この人も言うてももうないな。いやー、厳しい。武器も弱いし。おい、強いな、こっち。こっちの武器超強いやん。
It's really good. It feels really good. And then Volks and Parpy. And look at this. Parpy actually dealing with this battle. And this other player that actually got the high ground against him was focus firing on Volks. Parpy pushing back here.
いいな、割と当たりスキン引いてる。
You get split up like this, but Volks and Parpy, they love playing a very aggressive style. They'll get in your face.
いや、辛い。これは辛い。これは辛すぎる。これは辛すぎる。
was unmatched when it came down to eliminations in the qualifying rounds. They had the most actually, and even pulled off a consecutive
スティンクが痛いけど、でもまあ25に抑えれてるからな、火ダメ。でかい。こんだけ狙われて25に抑えれるならでかい。これはどういうこのボール、あー、やられたな。
Also, in the distance, I just want to make note, Wolfie's a very aggro controller player. He's another one. I think that we've seen a fun mixture of players that look to get that safe approach to the game, and then others that just want to take early fights, get some points early on, because maybe they're playing that early game strategy rather than like focusing so hard. Like if you get late game, that's great, but you do want to rack up a few eliminations. Look how low the points are that have been thus far in games 1 and 2. Get yourself a few elims and then maybe manage to make it to that top 15, which is very hard given how many players have stayed alive in this game. Games 1 and 2, we were at what, like circle 5 or circle 5. I think we were sitting at like 45, 46.
あんまり他配信の話を持ってこやんといてほしいな。それ多分アジア視点のやつやろ。それ多分ネタバレになっちゃうからな。他配信の話はなしでいこう。
I guess when the real pressure's on, you know, the environment shifts, right? Everything changes.
That's right. Everything changes.
キルログ？
Does manage to get
キ
that
ルログ
shot
かい？
or attempted to with that tactical shotgun. It was not going to get the
マジか。
connection necessary.
どのタイミングやろ？
Fear the player to have to back away.
カッキルまで入れられたんかな？
From one another. The stinkers come out. Crew and Chapix having to get out of there. They're going to use those, I believe, the shockwave nades to just fly on out of there. Didn't see the purple over their bodies there, but they were able to fly on out of that fight. Could have gotten real risky for them.
I was going to say, that was a respectful disengage. You only got 6 games here, 2 of which have happened.
Yeah, that's
they
right.
need big performances. They have to push towards placement and endgame. So good on them to kind of back up. And when you have stinkers, there's no defense against it. You get chunked down right through your build. It really is annoying to go against. Speaking about the stinkers here, Epic Whale's under pressure right now, and that's just going to chunk him down. They force him off of the campfire.
頑張れ。 ワンチャン蘇生ないかな。
Yeah, you're only going to get so much time with that campfire. Epic Whale along with 40R Storm. This is a Week 10 qualified duo. Last moment you could possibly have it happen, and they managed to pull it off. Maybe this could be the game for them. Another dominating duo in the scene. Airwalks and Nikov.
ビニーゼックスローもおる。パズ見えたな今。エアワークスの後ろくらいかな。ワンチャン打ってきてんのパズたちじゃないか。いや、ここは違うな。ソルティーナかぐらいにパズだったな。ソルサージ誰？待て、スカーレットじゃないことだけを頼む。
They were struggling so close on the cusp every single weekend, so close to qualifying. If it was 5 placements, they were 6 or so like that. It was that close for them. But jumping in here, Crew is going to put some pressure down, and it looks like his teammate has been traded out as well. He's already gone.
Also going to see some eliminations over in the feed as well. We got Crew who just cleaned up on both. Out X-Men. And then I think I saw XXM pop up there on the receiving end of a shot there. So will be out of the action as well. Crew by himself has 1 elimination. Going to be looking to get as many points as possible. Now we're going to be sitting with 40 duos left alive. We're going into the next circle here in just a little bit. Salty Springs. It's going to be the point of interest for all of our players here. Got a lot of bodies that are going to be lingering outside.
おそらくストームサージ食らってたんじゃないかな。どうなんやろ。
Sticking around there, so maybe trying to get some last-minute loot, perhaps. We'll have to see.
この辺がなきついんよな、マジで一番。
Volks and Parpy always tend to stay together, but wait a second, that was a tricky little shockwave right there. He did try to sneak his way into the build. He takes the wall. What are you gonna do with it? Crew's still looking for the replacement here. He gets it on land, takes the wall. Crew's excitement, you can feel it from here. That was a huge shot.
どんなダメージ出してんねん。
With the new tactical shotgun, the legendary.
That's right. When you're feeling it, man. He went right for the fight. Ambitious.
やりすぎや。
Player there from Sweden. 15 years
ゼイトサフモングラール見とろ。
So many of these
いやただパズメ繊維も生きとんな。
young ones. We have a lot of young fans here in the arena today. Maybe next year this could be them. And then you got a few of the veterans. Sexro, Vinny, saw Nate Hill. As long as
いやーこの辺も絶対生きとるやん。どんな強さしてんねん。
Back over to our game 2 winners, Sexro and Vinny. No eliminations to their name thus far. I mentioned Wolfie's aggro controller player. He went right for Nyx and just take him out on that one.
Yeah, I definitely want to see Wolfie hopefully catch some more highlights before the weekend's over. Touch base with him. He's a great kid, definitely enthusiastic about being here at the World Cup, and he feels totally prepared. He's ready to represent. He's one of the few controller players to actually qualify for this weekend. It's a big weekend for a lot of players, obviously, clearly. Here you have Cease and Elevate. They haven't found the rhythm.
いやあとはあれやな。韓国と中国は行ってんのかな。
But this has just not been their game so far. Got to get something to turn it around. The talent is certainly there. I think I saw someone on the Fortnite competitive Reddit mention, why is no one talking about Cease and Elevate? And I think it's just important to note that in order for us to talk about it, they got to start doing some things. And I think games 1 and 2 has not been their game.
Yeah, and I mean, we were there in the warm-up rounds. A lot of players were not necessarily revealing strategy, but shot on Zip right there.
Wow!
Flying down the field right there.
Sent him packing. Dear me.
あ、待ってパズメ繊維めっちゃ強いとこ取ってるやん。サーベージベンジーも HP すごいいいな。 うわーいった。
Big shot right there, these double snipes, you gotta be careful. There's no standing still in a box here because you might eat one right there, they line up another.
That's right.
Not quite successful that time around, but hey, all damage matters. Storm Surge, you want to be dealing damage. You cannot stay idle. There are no free passes at the World Cup.
Look what happened in game 1, man. The Storm Surge claimed a lot of victims. You have
やっぱ有名なやつらは強いな。 なんかそれとなく有名になったわけじゃない。絶対に強さを持って有名になってるな。ゼイトサフはほんまになんか話題性もなくない、ただただ強さで本当に名を上げてってるよな。すごい。
And that was such a sneaky ambush right there. He used his shadow bomb, pushed up. Notice Benji was kind of over peeking, harassing players with that sniper. You cannot hold down scope right there. He ate a shotgun to the face, and that's why Benji goes down. And I love what Savage did here. He just went for high ground. He had to immediately get out of there and leave his duo behind. So, what can Mr. Savage do? One of the best mechanical players here today. What can he do by himself?
It's not going to be easy. Not with a lobby like this. At this point in time, he's really just looking to play the keep away game. Maybe can pick off a player with that heavy sniper, get an elimination for himself. They only have 1 point right now, and they're nowhere near getting the placement points currently. He's still looking to harass some players. Put some pressure on them. Now you see that half in, half out circle. Only 2 duos are going to be inside of there. So everyone's going to have to start to move over to that east side. It's going to be a struggle for so many players. They're starting to make the moves right now. They want to try and prevent players from getting inside.
This is a team we want to watch right now during this rotation. Mongrel and Mitro, they are masters at executing, especially when they have mobility like this to cut across the field. They are on the hunt right now, and there's no reason for them to rush. Once they spot out someone, they're gonna pounce. They're gonna jump on that target.
Yeah, they're gonna wait for you to make that mistake. And with the nerves at an all-time high here, players are certainly gonna make that error in judgment.
密度やばくない？
Saw it happen in scrims when we were looking at players.
もうなんか視界にさ、
So much
プレイヤーの建築物じゃない方が珍しいやん。
Need to be wary of getting beamed in the sky. So many times you think that you're just going to be sailing away with no problem, not a care in the world, and then you just end up losing all of your shields, all of your HP, and then that's it. You're done.
I've seen it countless number of times.
うまい。
Tweet out, you know, you fly
味方の位置把握できてんだ。
all about timing. Neither Mitro nor Mongrel were shot once on that rotation, and it was masterfully done right there.
Wow,
And
wow.
it looks like they're trying
Aim.
so beautifully catches someone trying to just kind of rotate on by in the shadow bomb, but that was not enough.
You are not safe from the shadows there, buddy. Another thing, too, was that when they were out of position for a brief moment, the way that they were able to just get back together, right? That patience with one another, the communication, you need to have it when you're getting down to these final moments. 25 duos are going to still be standing here. You got
Vinny, Zexro, Zayとサフ。
You shouldn't be comfortable just yet.
もうあの2ペアはマジで安定しとんな。このゲームでどうやったらあんなに安定させれるのか気になるんやけど。
Already on 4 eliminations for Macwood. Macwood did say he's the fragger of the duo. We'll see if Calculator can keep up right now. I am just poking good fun because Calculator loves to talk a big game on the social medias.
その差出てくるぞ。
He's a character without a doubt. But right now there is no fun and games to be had. This is game 3 of the Fortnite World Cup Finals. It's time to put up or shut up for a lot of these players.
Look at that, wasting no extra mats. They do not waste more than they have to.
This was early
強いメンタル。
An elimination onto Migro.
うわ、モングラールミトロが見立てされてるメガに。
There you have it. Out of the game once again. That duo, European powerhouse, gonna pay there to Dubs and Mega.
いや、資材多いなこの人。
So far, so good. Macwood again just holding this positioning right here. He is gonna get blocked out of his teammate accidentally, but it's all good. This is still his ground to control right now. They have clear control of the skies here.
And they have a ton of builds to work with as well, Monster. 4 eliminations for Macwood. A great game for him thus far. That's 4 points for this duo, but he's gonna be taking shots. Has to be careful there. There you can see the lay of the land, Monster.
Yes, the placement thresholds will be divvied out soon. There goes the storm surge already.
目線寄る目線寄る。あー、パズはやられたな。でも目線寄るよまだ。上がすごいな。ビニーズエクスロー、ゼイとサフも残ってる。目線位もおる。いや、ここまで来たらまだワンチャンあるよ。うまい、安定してる。TOP は特になんか俺の印象なんやけど、アンチ移動、移動収縮の時の移動がマジで安定してる。被弾が少ない。その後やな。あー、上からめっちゃ撃たれたな。厳しいな。いや、上強えこれ。やばい、戻りや戻り。これマジで上強い。これちょっと覆すん難しいんじゃないか。あー、ゼクスローやられた。ビニーが いや、上がずっと強い。ビニーが 1v2 してる。危ない危ない。いやー、ちょっと資材ないのか。資材ないな、ビニー。うわー、きつい。え、しかもこれ上が強すぎる、さすがに。あ、これビニーまずいんじゃないか。ラッキーやな。めっちゃ資材落ちてるやん。あー、ビニーやられた。いやー、これ多分もう上が強すぎるから相当資材余ってるやろ上。いや、そんなことないな。7キルしてるやん合計上。いやでも下の人強いよ。待って、下の人のパーティー13キルしてる合計。マジで強いんやけど。あおあおあー、きついな。ただでも上、これでも上落ちたんじゃない。うーわ、強すぎやろ今の。いやー、これはちょっと正直上が強かったなマジで。あのタイミングで上取れてた時点でこのストーム、おっと音が消えた。オッケー、おかえり。あのタイミングで上取れてた時点で正直上がもう勝ち確定みたいなところあった。何かアクションがない限り上覆らんレベルで強かったからな。あ、これ下落ちちゃったんか。いや、下に降りたんかわざと。落ちちゃったのか。うますぎ。一歩間違えれば死んでたからなこれ。あ、音が。あ、おかえり。いや、強いな。
But that's what Fortnite will do to you. You're just talking, you're having a
conversation about
where the positioning is going to be, and then out of nowhere, boom, you're in the action, you're in the fight, and things start to get wild. Great game there for Mac winning calculator.
よかったら今ね、Twitter でシャープ CR ウィンって言ってくれたら嬉しいな。
Eat your heart out, Reddit.
I gotta say, you know, I'm sure he's proved a lot of people wrong, and you have to respect it.
Yeah.
But Golden Boy, I want to see where we stand here.
Where are we right now? So at the top, it's still going to be Saf and Zate with 38 points. They have that victory royale from game 1 and 16 eliminations.
トップ10からはベルスカ消えたけど、ただでも何ポイントなんやろ今。15とかかな。
To 6th place, they have 22 points total, 12 eliminations in that game. They're finally in that top 10.
I want to take it one step further. Bad Sniper and Oslo jump up to 13 total eliminations. They didn't have anything up until this point. They just had one great pop-off game. And suddenly they're in the running here. It is anyone's game in the top 10 because you have to be consistent. And again, there's always those wild cards, those pop-off moments. And here's a look at
15やな。全然ある、参戦やったら。全然ある。全然ありえるよ。まだ12人おんのか、すげえな。
They're going to have 13 points there, but you saw the standings, and we're in game 3. And these games are going to be so critical. Games 3 and 4 really.
全然あるよ。3戦残ってるからね、まだ。
Game 5, a lot of players are going to be down low. Like, there's an opportunity for you to try and get your way into that top 20, which is where you're really going to start to get a lot in the prizing. But for the folks that are going to be sitting in top 10 right now, they're going to be feeling very nice about their current standings. For game 3 to be in second place, Dubs and Mega, and then Saf and Zate still performing so well.
And that's the crazy part. Dubs and Mega. Everyone has been rooting for them. They're
like
that wild card that came out of nowhere, and they really swept the competitive community hard lately.
50チームのうち12位やからな。10週間かけて世界でも厳選に厳選を重ねた50チームを用意した中で12位やからな。しかもあと3戦も残ってる。全然まだあるし、もうすごい。
Well utilized. You dominated high ground, seemingly all of that in game there. Walk me through that process of getting that high ground, attaining, and then dominating for the rest of the game.
Well, we were able to pick up 2 lucky eliminations on that outer circle of 4th zone, I think it is, and we were able to use our mats to build up. We were lucky enough to get half and half, and we were able to just beam people out of the air, hold high, and got lucky with a couple zones.
Amazing. Well, I mean, again, you had 3 games left to go. The strategy, is it going to continue to shift around a little bit, or are you guys going to maintain what you've been working on thus far?
I didn't hear the question.
Strategy, maintaining thus far. You guys have a very calculated and very patient game, seemingly leading all the way up to the end of the game.
よかったらね、今日 Day2 でデュオなんですけど、明日 Day3 のソロも配信するんで、よかったらチャンネル登録、高評価、クリエイターサポートお願いします。
Show the world his prowess and knowledge of Fortnite. He just says shoot them in the head. You gotta respect it.
You know, some people it's just that simple, and hey man, maybe he's just wired that way, right? We're all wired a little differently.
ソロは CR の高村とマウフィンさんが出るよ。
Just shoot things.
Yeah, but Macwood was the one doing a bulk of the shooting in that last game. 7 eliminations for Macwood. He looked so great.
寝落ち配信もあり。誰が寝落ちするか。あと50時間は起きれるわ。俺これ見れるなら50時間まで対応できる。
But I think it's just important to note that you have to have teammates at any point in time to just pop off. Like you need that. It's so necessary. You gotta trust in your teammate. That's what makes a lot of these duos so successful.
Yes, I mean we've seen it from the start of every round. Some teams are just more aggressive than others, and
そう今日ね、昨日結構いろいろね、動画アップロード作業と練習とアリサカの配信もやったし、動画撮影、動画編集してからの9時間ワールドカップクリエイティブプロアマ配信して、本当に疲労困憊の中今日ね、動画アップロードのために降りて、リプレイ見よう。そう。動画アップロードのために起きて、で、練習して、で、動画を編集者さんに渡して、うま
Knowing the yellow is there, pushes in 2 more elims, chug splashes, Dubs stays up with just barely enough HP, and you can see he's trying to track the floor every single time. Gets the mid-ground control, 5th elim
でも
for Mega. We
さ
talked
すがに
about
眠か
how
った
high their ceiling was.
さすがに眠かったよ
Unfortunately,
俺は
to go down
11時半まで仮眠しようと思って気づいたら12時半まで仮眠してた
ride it out, but now Mega and Dubs have pushed into that top 3,
強かったな
challenging to be the first ever world championship duo, the team who has possibly the highest ceiling, full qualified solos and duos. The question is, in the last half, the last 3 games, will they be able to keep it up? Will NA stay on top? Will Serpent and Hype represent Oceania and upset the apple cart? I'm about ready to see some hype myself. Let's throw it back inside for the last 3 games. Gentlemen, take it away.
Well, if you want hype, got you covered, baby, because these games have been incredible. And if you're just joining us for the first time, welcome to the Fortnite World Cup Finals live from New York City. We're in the Arthur Ashe Stadium. Game 3 just concluded. We had 3 different winners across 3 different games.
さあでもまだまだやでもう今からやでな何あくびしてんねん何あくびしてんねん俺もこっそりしてるけどな人のこと言えやんだわ
I would say in different situations than they would find themselves in. You got Vinny and Zextro, they're right there. Zayt and Sap, 3 games in, still holding on to first place. It has been wild stuff. Welcome, I'm Golden Boy alongside with Monster D-Face here, and it's been a great day. Really, there's nothing more that you could possibly say about it. And as I had mentioned before, the pricing, the money that these guys are battling it out for, this is it. First place,
$3億やで、3億。
$3 million. Second place,
やばくない？3億って。
$2 million. Like that's just absurd. You get in the where is this here?
3億ってやばい。
4 millionaire duos before
どうするよ。
the weekend is over. Not to mention all
みんな3億もらったらどうする？
So I think you'll be pretty well off at that point.
コメント欄に書いて。3億もらったらどうする？マジで。本気のやつ。本気のやつな。
Because those 10 weekends of qualifications were not easy.
Yeah, when you get into
家買う。
place, that's where
地主になる。
really start to rack up.
親孝行いいね。
But Game 4 now about to begin. Here we go.
最強のゲーム部屋いいね。
Who's gonna come out on top? We've
パ
had
ソコン買ういい
three
ね。
different winners, but our top performers have been consistent through and through. Are we gonna see a
募金な。
repeat winner? Are we gonna get
世界旅行いいね。会社に投資現実的やな。
The battle bus is loaded up. Let's start Game 4.
親とハワイ旅行いいね。3億どころじゃないけどね。3億じゃないね。それは3億でできることではないね。まあそれをねやるってことね。キャンピングカーいいね。CR コラボ PC 買うべきやな。
I know it sounds like a cop-out answer, but I'm very
募金はいいな。
I have no freaking idea because it truly is up. It's up in
トイレにウォシュレットつける。つけな。3つぐらいウォシュレットつけな。
Just having the game of their lives in Game 3, and now look, boom, they're going to be sitting in the top 10. I mean, how do you even predict that?
会社立てでいいね。
I think anyone with good logic can clearly put their money on people that have had prior experience.
だるまさんを買う。
That is not enough because
僕は5億です。
Hey, you know what? We don't even need that.
僕は5億ですよ。しゃべるか。みんながいっぱい語っちゃえるほどの賞金が今ここでかけられとるわけやからな。
When I was their age, I couldn't even believe that I would be capable of doing something like that. And they're doing it, and they're doing it with style. And then to make matters worse for everyone else in the server, they've been so consistent, deadly through and through.
Yeah, that's right. And they're in second place, no victory royale. So just showing that if you step to their box, you're gonna get hurt. We saw
さあ、モングラールミトルは相変わらずここに降りとんだ。やっぱり。
Under storm surge pressure, he didn't even blink an eye. Still fighting other players, fighting his way out of that desperate situation. Volks and Parpy, let's just hop into this duo right here. We'll talk about him a little bit. They are known for sticking to the hip in PvP. Earlier today, we saw Volks get traded out, but it wasn't just like an easy trade. They were actually winning the engagement up until that point, just showing that they have the skill. And that's the OCE region, right? One of the most feared regions here at the qualifiers because of the fact that you just had to get a ton of units. You had to be number one in the region.
When talking to players, I would ask them, what are you looking to avoid? And every time, if it was, you know, the NAU players, they would say, I'm just trying to avoid OCE or Brazil.
3パーティーか。まあでも最悪戦わずに抜けれるな3パーティーぐらいやったら。
I mean, you saw Scarlet and Bell in that first game. I truly thought they were gonna take the whole thing. It was so close.
Even Sinnoh in the Pro-Am yesterday, another top player
in the Asian
region, finished second. And he was just I know it's a Pro-Am, obviously a different competition there, but he was just going into boxing. He didn't care, not a care in the world for them. Now Volks and Parpy do find a player above here right by the
そうみんな今コメント欄にもあったけど CR 賞金とかって CR1% 足りても取らんからな。すごく善良なチームやから 1% 足りても取らんよ。
Once again with Spades and Crimson, it seems like just a constant for them. They cannot seem to win out on this fight. Crimson's going to be down though, so the advantage could be going in the favor of the side in 7SSK.
ただでも 1v2 やからな。
Now having to deal with a 1v2. Does he have what it takes to pull this one off? He doesn't own that wall.
いや、しないない。
No more builds to work with as well.
いやー、うまい連携すごくない今の。
You
す
would
げえ
think for
な。
Jam side and SSK, like, hey, you know, we've been landing here, haven't been successful. Do you mix it up? They say, nah, I'm going to stick to my guns here because everyone's a winner, regardless.
The VP boys coming out on top. Week 6 qualifiers for them. And they just need that game, that one game. So many of these players get that one game that catapults them into the top 10.
Oh.
And then the momentum shifts. The confidence starts to rise up. You think to yourself, I am capable of being able to do this.
Mongrel looking for it right here. Love this dual perspective right now. Mongrel's actually looking for a side angle. He's going for the offense, pushing out. Is he tracking this player down? It's really hard to tell. They're getting into, really just going deeper into Neo Tilted. If you hang on the outskirts or by the slips, you're at huge risk for getting dived onto. It looks like they say, you know what, we're just going to continue to push on through. Those guys dive off, and those markers are actually the trackers. They say, hey,
2ポイントでもでかいからな、
Mongrel still
ここま
wants
で
a
来
piece
る
of
と
this.
やっぱり
Keeping up with where players are moving in the crowded Neo Tilted. A new area that was introduced just a little while ago. Some players made Tilted Towers their home. This was a drop spot for so many, like Nick Merckx, Aiden, right? But it just, ever since it changed, you started to see players
出た
second guess
スイズ
whether or not
スイ
they
ズ
wanted
みたいな
to the new Tilted. Talking to Aiden earlier, actually
危
we went
な
out to go get pizza and stuff. He had mentioned like Tilted's just a whole different beast now. You know, just not something that he really would want to deal with. That's why you don't really see him going that way anymore.
Yeah, it's just a different lay of the land. As things start to shift, different comforts kind of tend to evolve and whatnot here. But we have Twiz in cover H looking for a push down right now. And they have the positioning, they have the high ground. And it's just a matter of, do we want to dive down? They don't want to give up their angle. They know this duo below them have a flint knock. Flint knock does so much damage.
いいな、フリントノック持っとるな。フリントノックマジでなんかワンチャンスを作る武器やからな、本当に。近距離198ダメージだし、頭。198もあったっけ？あったな、多分。190ぐらいある。で、フリントノックはマジでワンチャンを作る武器で、しかもあれ実は、多分知らん人多いと思うんやけど、フリントノックピストルって、あれなんですよね。なんか当たり判定がでかくて他の武器に比べて弾がでかいんか知らんけど、そうだから本当に上も取り返せるし、170やわ。じゃあ相当ワンチャンスを作る武器やからな、あれ。
Into the slip they go. They're out. They're trying to get away. That was a shadow bomb right there, and he's gone.
Yeah, I was a little worried about that duo that was coming in, but the storm is creeping up now. This is only phase 1. Nyx gets knocked by Zexro. Saw that in the elimination feed just a second ago. Item and Derox out wide open.
And it looks like actually they saw Mend right there building by himself in a one poor wooden shack, and they're pushing the shack now. So Twiz is going to hear these shots off in the distance, but looks like we're hopping over to the Loot Lake area where it's Macwood and Calculator going against Daedra and Miz. This is a top 10 contenders right here.
The Game 3 winners now having to deal with Daedra and Miz. Shots as well, snipe shot. You just heard that one squeak by Daedra. Need to be careful there. There's some more shots being laid out. Disengage as well. And they're just really pushing them away from here because you got to get to that safe zone. Don't want to have to deal with the storm, obviously. It's still early games here, so you're not going to be ticked for too much. But you're really looking for this next zone. Where you're going to start to move here. And this, again, the game is going to be so slow in the start because as you get closer and closer to the end, game 4, critical game, Monster. So many points you can earn from this, flying into the top 10 potentially if we have a new winner that was outside of it. This is where players start to, I guess it really sets in on them that they're going to be playing for $3 million in prizing.
Yeah, if it hasn't already, I don't know what world they're living in, but here it is. Twiz goes for the shockwave overhead, and it's Derox who eats a chunky one right there. Cover H looking to chop this bad boy down.
In comes the sinkers. Is it going to be enough though? The pressure is so real right here.
Doing it not only for themselves, doing it for New Zealand, their families, and everyone watching them at home. And that is going to be one elimination through. I saw that one pop up. That's number 1 for the duo. The challenge comes in, and that's the win there. 2 elims, total squeeze, gets them both.
今3人称ゲームで反射神経勝ちしてたよ。なんだ今の。
7 SSK and Jam side have rotated in from Paradise Found.
Oh no.
Oh no, down comes the build. They should be close enough. Yeah, he is going to be able to catch himself.
あー、落下ダウンしちゃった。
Cover H is going to be down. Jam side.
うまい。
SSK7. You're looking at Jam's perspective here.
いやー、うまいな。これはちょっと戦い方がうまかったな。
Get the better of the boys from New Zealand.
They found their stride coming into game 4 so far, and that means they're in the running right now. 4 elims is enough to put you on just about page 2, top 20, and we talked about it. If you can make it to that top 20 bracket, you're still in the running so far because there are several more games left before this thing is over here. This calculator.
スカーレットやられた？
Very high in the sky right here. He's got a nice little base. They're
よく
just
見てんなみんなログ。なんか資材数とか武器とかマップとか見ちゃって全然見れてないわ。え、どうやってダウンするの？
He actually sent a shot when the explode came in and hit Cease with that? What? How was Cease knocked right there?
Just again, when it comes to Fortnite, you never know what you're really going to expect. Your players will always pull something out of the hat and surprise you each and every time. I was looking over at Macwood, who's playing defense. Calculator now really having to deal with 2 players angling shots at him. Macwood back into a fighting position, a fighting posture to help his buddy out.
And it's so unfortunate because they were just about to push to seal the deal.
ルートレイクか。まあまあまあまあまあ。雪山の方がアンチになるよりかはまだいいな。
I love it right there. He uses the stinkers to back him off, and since he doesn't take friendly damage from it, he pushes right into enemy territory here. He's so offensive.
Whoa!
Oh, man.
Macwood gets owned right there.
Not what you wanted to see happen after winning game number 3, but Elevate and Cease, we mentioned them before. They just need that moment to pop off so everyone here in New York can see what they're capable of. Such a great duo, but now having to deal with another.
Whoa!
Elevate, what a shot there. On Calculator, sending him packing.
Calculator did a great job, though. He did win his straight off against Cease. Ronaldo and Zip are just nearby, though. Looks like they've heard the commotion. They're getting closer. And it's Noward lurking about. He was like, you know what, getting closer, trying to see what he can do here. And Zip's going to fall down here because of the shockwave.
Yeah, betterスカ見させてくれ。
Down low, hearing all of the action happening. Zip and Ronaldo now in front of us. Do they manage to get this wall, just get ownership of it? But the ramp is going to be placed, giving him time to wiggle out of that moment of time.
And Nowhere actually used all of his shockwaves there to disengage.
Yeah, it's not really worth it. By yourself, evidently.
Oh, man.
And that's Nowhere. Nowhere tried. He did not get far at all, my friend. But there's the other.
ストーム掃除出た。いやー、ベルスカだけは勘弁してくれよ。ストームサージもうなんか自分で発生したら死ぬみたいなもんやからなあれ。いやー激しい。あ
And the trap is down. That's a siphon for Elevate right there.
あー、張り替えでやんな。
Zip doesn't have any shields. Needs to take a moment to just pop the minis.
It's a little bit of a reset here.
He's still in this too, so he didn't get knocked. He's not full eliminated yet.
Which is rough. You don't convert the Elim, you don't get the point either here. This Elevate is doing a great job on defense, but the campfire heals down players as well. This is actually really smart of them to sit on the campfire right now. And just wait and buy time. Always looking to set up the phase through right there. Trying to get through the build. Some shockwave comes out and close but no cigar.
Such an intense fight between these two.
Oh no, someone thirsted.
Snappy, he went for the shot.
これはちょっとやらかしたな今。
There you see him right there along with Red Rush.
これちょっと判断ミスやわ。ベルスカがおる！見てくれ！見てくれベルスカがおる！
This metal that he had just built up for himself to get out of this.
奥にベルスカがおった。
Ziff is the target of the server at the moment, as everywhere he moves, he cannot seem to catch a break, but he is going to find a little bit of that high ground real estate right here and hopefully ease up the burden, but nope, has to change layers again. And now let's go ahead and take a look.
Wow!
Ziff is out of here. Funk, it's
Okay.
I could have sworn I saw Funk there, but no, I think
Yeah,
that
what's
was
up?
Elevate. Apologies. That was Elevate that did get that.
But the secure was there. Moving on now, taking a look.
サーベージ、ベンジ、ストンピー、エイデン、モングラール、ミドル、ビニー、ゼクスロー死んでるな。俺と同じ読み方してるやん、この実況の人。俺も向いてるかもしれんやん、実況。
4 eliminations for Benji Fishy. 36 duos remaining.
ベンジおじいちゃんつけてる。ちなみにあれリテイルローのおじさんの元固定スキンやからな、あれ。ベンジがつけてるおじいちゃん。リテイルローのおじさん感を出してあのスキンになったから、おじさん。
This early in the game to have 4 elims is actually huge, and I love what they're doing right now, just fishing for damage, because Storm Surge, you never want to be under the pressure of the Storm Surge. They know that with 50 players in the lobby dependent on the zone, Storm Surge will activate, excuse me. So Force Sinkers is the perfect tool, perfect utility to have.
アジア視点にしたいのは山々なんやけど、いろいろあるねん。いろいろあるねん。ちゃんと番犬を取らなあかんのさな、確かっていうか、番犬を取らなあかんくて、そう番犬がないから。
Take a look at this stat right here. Damage dealt 842. The match average, every other player on average 176. That's not even enough to take out a player with shield and health. So they're doing a lot of work on this lobby right now, and they are here to play.
ダウンだけで蘇生入ることを信じたいな。
And they're backside safe, so all they have to do is protect their forward angles.
I understand we did get some moments of Mongrel earlier on as he's trying to see where players are going to start to make some moves. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. We'll come back and see where they are currently.
資材も強いし。うまい。メンタル。
Oh my god, nice.
Mental.
And that's why this is one of the best duos in Fortnite. Way to clutch
ベル蘇生された。ナイス。待って、パスがやられた。
But Mongrel just a steely stare. Love it. Love to see it.
Get out there and get yourself a duo that's going to clutch up for you today in the Fortnite game.
If friend ain't doing it, drop him. You don't need him.
That's right, but you heard him. He said we're going to win loud and confidently. Mongrel and Mitro are here.
And they're here to win this game. That's the mission. But everyone else, all 33 duos that remain here have that same objective in mind. Luckily for them,
うわー、ストームサージ出てる。どれが食らってる？うわ、食らってるやん、このガスタボックス8みたいなこの2人組。いやー、死んだ。いやー、これストームサージがきつい。
Storm Surge in effect. Dubs and Mega once again. They're in second place in the leaderboards. 3 games have worked out very, very well for them.
And they can see that effect. You can see the Storm Surge around you.
51 players. Only 1 player needs to be eliminated, and that will be it.
Says, you know what? We balling. They out. They're going. They're trying to get that zone plan for placement right now. And do you blame them?
いやー、ストームサージ。
In the lead right now.
ストンピーだって食らってた今。
skate through. They've gotten through the hardest part, the beginning. They're warmed up. As Mega is trying to fish around here and get a good spot.
ベル難しいんだ。マジかー。ベルが死んだんか。マジかー。頑張れ。
Definitely did cost a fair amount of metal right there. Mega now on 300 metals, trying to inch his way to that fence nearby. Just doing a little bit of a material swap right there. Back to Mr. Savage and Benji Fishy with the minigun. The minigun's so good for pressure plays.
Spread out a few of those materials. Get ready for the potential movement. Snaking as what you would hear players often mention. They tunnel out.
サーベージベンジいいね。5キル残ってる。ちょっと待って、この試合ありえんぐらいレベル高いな。48人生きてる。
Really, it's just waiting it out rather than having to move out of the blast area. 5 elims for Mr. Savage and Benji Fishy. 6 for Mitra and Mongrel. This has certainly been a dominant game for EU thus far.
Yeah, for sure. As Yuang takes out Rote right there, EU player is gonna go down. Rote gets the trade out though, must have been the zone here as we are cutting across here. Mitra's trying to find some real estate here. Is he gonna be able to set up? He's going for the high ground.
ここで上
Little bit of a build up.
取りに行く
Mongrel's got it under control. He's got the high. Who's putting some pressure down? He's getting the shot straight across here, Golden.
Yeah, there was a duo right on the other side there that Mitra was concerned about. So he goes low. Then
モングラール、ベンジ、サーベージ、ゼイト、サフはどこにおんねや。サフワンチャン、サフおるな。あ、サフがやられたかな今。違うわ、生きてる。あ、じゃあ死んでるわ。ミトロ。アジアはおらんな。アジアおらんな。やっぱなんか知った名前がすげえ確率で残ってんな。
Way up top, uncontested.
Not someone that you want to have up above you. Mitro, 6 builds remaining. After this, doesn't really have much left to work with.
Wow.
The builds go away pretty much instantly. Zayt gets eliminated, so that's going to be the end of the duo that's currently in first place in the standings. But Mega and Dubs. Dubs is out as well. 4 eliminations for the duo, the bottom right of your screen. Mega very capable of being able to clutch this out by himself, but it will not be easy.
いやこれさっきみたいに戻りになったらマジで覆せやんくなっちゃう。ビニーおるけどゼクスローがおらんのかな。おらんな。いやそのまま直進やな。全然ある。モングラールはうまいけど。いやビニーも死んだ。やばいボールの乗りすぎで死にそうな人たちがおる。ベンジーがいってんな。一人が多い。7キルしてるやんこの人。あー強っ。
It has worked out for him thus far. Elevate is out of the game. 7 eliminations for him, 7 points.
ベンジーが一人で残ってる。あーでもさすがにきついか。
Up above. Then you got Benji Fishy in the game. 5 eliminations for him, 6 total with Mr. Savage's 1.
やばい。やばい。
Popped up in front of him. Oh, that's so.
あーやばいな今のは。上をアクアチーム。
Nyrox now owning from the high ground, putting that pressure down. A shockwave was initiated right there, but it's not going to be enough. This is their map to control right here in the final moments. They're the only duo standing, Golden Boy.
This is their game.
どういう分配なの?
Is this going to happen? As they're putting the pressure on these players down low, they're synergized, they're communicating, and they're ready to pick up this victory royale in game 4.
普通に強いわ上が。これは覆るかな。でこれ若干事故った。これやばい、これ事故ってる上側が。大丈夫か。1キルでしょ。やばい、ナイス。わあ強っ。エイムやろ。エイムやろ、エイム。やばくない？今のどういうあれやったの？ 1V1V2？ ちょっと見 1V1V2 っぽかったけど。ビクトリーロイヤルの傘もろてるやん。ああやば。かわいそう。いやよかったな、アクアのショックウェーブ。いや 2v2 か。いやうますぎ笑った。高校な115強すぎ。やっぱコンバットショットガンが一番強いよな結局。
They're scary competitors on the scene, and good to see them take a victory royale.
最も価値のあるビッグロイがさ、それな。世界で一番嬉しいよ。スパイシー。残り2戦か。うわ、下から結構追い上げられてるな。
They could find themselves in first. Vinny and Zextro in third place, currently with 35 points, 5 shy of first place. Safin's 8 have to hold on to their title as the king of the mountain. In that last game, they just could not put it together.
モングラール見とるか。
For this duo is going to be critical given how close this gap is.
19位まで下がったな。ポイントが変動してない。でもあんまり言うてもあんまり差がないからな。まだある。あと2戦やろ。1位との差が25ポイントか。25ポイントか。まあ言うてもやな。ビクトリーロイヤル10ポイントやろ。やばい、眠い。起きて。あと2戦やで。
He's getting everything together. I want to hear from these players, and good news is we are going to do just that. So let's send it on over to Jordan, who has our winner standing by.
A massive shift for EU here. We all know that shockwave grenades can absolutely
いや強かったな。CRB すごくない？ 2万ツイート超えてるんやけど。皆さんよかったらね、ツイッターで CR ウィン、シャープ CR ウィンって言ってツイートしてくれれば嬉しいな。
There's a big momentum shift for you, and you have the opportunity to kind of go any direction that you want. What's your plan?
Our plan is just to keep going. シャープ CR ウィンで。よかったら俺のチャンネルで、今日 Day2 なんやけど、Day2 のデュオなんやけど、明日の Day3 のソロも配信するから、よかったらチャンネル登録お願いします。お願いします。
Thank you so much, Jordan, for that one, and stay the course. No reason for you to adjust anything. If it worked out for you,
明日は CR ウィンだけじゃないよ。マウウィンがあるから、マウウィン。言いづらすぎやねん、マウウィン。マウウィンって言いづらすぎや。
We're gonna master this. We're gonna turn it around, and they did. They had a great, at least, showing at some point at the last one. So players are gonna stick to their guns.
Early engagements, man. That is just. I love seeing those.
そうやね、高村マウフィンやから。高村 CR ウィン。マウフィンさんはマウウィン。
That's always the challenge that players have to deal with in the beginning of a game like this. Now I do understand we have Bala standing by to break it down and what we saw in Game 4. Bala.
Yeah, well, Aqua and Nyrox
Aqua and Nyrox definitely showed up here today, and the resurgence of EU is maybe starting. We've got 2 more games to go, but I want to talk about Mongrel and Mitro and what they had to do in this game here. They actually ran into Zexro and Vinny. We're going to start off. GB, you were talking about early game engagements. This is one that's been going in the duo of Mongrel and Mitro's favor against Skeptic and Clicks in Neo Tilted Towers. The pressure here from Mitro to find out exactly where the first player is. Mongrel up above, then targeting on both. They try to get into the same box at the same time.
すごいよな、メンタルが。このムーブの凄さをな、こうちょっと考えやの分からんのさな。普段のゲームモードでこのムーブをするってだけやったら別に簡単やから、普段こういうムーブしてる人たちから見たらそんなかもしれんけど、やっぱり競技シーンに生きる人としてはこんな大きい舞台で、しかも猛者が多いわけよ。もう猛者が多いなんてもんじゃないよ。アリーナチャンピオンディビジョンやすげえみたいな、そんなレベルじゃないからな。チャンピオンディビジョンなんて比じゃないレベルの強さの人たちが100人集まっとる中であの強気ムーブやからな。マジでやばい。
Got 1 more elimination in this game, leading to the 8 eliminations total before they fell, not before earning placements points though. So this game, not only did they take out Vinny and Zexro, which were in 3rd place, they stopped them from accruing any more placement points, so they are inching their way closer. They're now in 4th place. They actually have the most elims out of everybody in the tournament so far. So with 2 more games to go, we're going to see where they can leave themselves at the end. Back to you guys, GB and Monster.
Thank you so much, Vala, for the insight there. Everyone getting all ready for games 5 and 6. And then we crown our first ever Fortnite World Champion. Crazy to say out loud.
It's happening.
It's happening.
This is it. It's happening.
It's happening, right? Now, there have been a lot of duos that have been the talk of the town, but
ほんまにやばいから。その中であのムーブをするって本当にすごいことやから。しかもやっぱ事故ってあるから強気に出れば出るほどすごいよな。多分旗から見たら強気な部分もあの人たちからしたら普通なんやろな。なーにここどこめっちゃかっけえやん。